with our special guest. A good conversation. Get to know other people, what they do with their lives.
It's called Sour Taste. It's nice to say, it's nice to hear, it's nice to see.
The Sour Taste Podcast.
Blow your mind, boy.
Like drip with the off-whites. Mine shit good like it's so nice. Now I'm sipping gin cause I hate wine. And I got the juice but it ain't mine. Yeah, I ain't lying. She got me so high. I gotta be mine.
So today, the guest that we have here Chissai.
Hello, hello.
Wow, that's so cool.
May claps,
May
claps for
claps,
Chissai.
yeah.
Claps for Chissai.
But yeah, thanks for inviting me, guys.
Yeah.
I'm pretty nervous though.
There's nothing to be nervous about. We're just gonna talk, naman.
Yeah.
So it's all good. So I guess start it off with like your name, age, and occupation. I was curious, guys. So what's your full name? I wanna drill down where Chisai came from.
So my full name is Maria Chissai Bautista. It's very far from Chisai.
Okay.
So backstory kung bakit siya Chisai, because my parents are into like Japanese culture. Chisai means small in Japanese.
Okay.
So when I was back then when I was a kid, I was really small for my age.
Mm-hmm.
So, my dad was like, let's just call her Chisai.
Okay.
And then for some reason, I love cheese. So
Okay.
he was like, my mom's like, she loves cheese. So why not just call her Chisai? But then I found out that my nickname was Chisai when I was in grade 2 when I transferred schools.
Uh-huh.
Because everybody started calling me Chisai. And then my dad was like, oh yeah, your nickname's Chisai. And I was like, okay.
At grade 2 mo
Yeah.
nalaman.
So I was like, why is everyone calling me Chisai? But then people called me Carissa back then. So
Okay.
I was like, okay, fine.
I thought, Chinita ba siya na Tisay? Kasi parang I was like trying to...
I get that all the time.
Ah, really? Okay.
I get that all the time.
Kala ko original thought yun eh.
Because when me and Jake were talking about it, he was like, ano kaya yung Chissai? Chinito na Tisay? Tapos tawang-tawa ako. Di pala siya first time.
Yeah,
I was trying to... Ano kaya yung Sai? The Chi could be like a Christine or whatever. But yeah, okay. Maria
Carissa,
Carissa, okay. And you got your username at the first name
Yeah,
solo
I
shit.
know,
Swerte mo.
swerte nga.
You didn't have to pay for anything. You just
No,
made
I
it.
didn't. Like, back then, when I made my Instagram account, I was just like, just typed it in, like, Chisai. Oh, okay. And then...
Do you know any other Chisai?
Actually, no. Well, when I tried to make nung YM pa. Because I was
Throwback,
I was
YM.
trying to make my own username.
Mhm.
Apparently, may Chisai na din before, but it was just like one S.
Okay.
But I don't
okay.
know who she is or whatever. So yeah.
Okay. Did they get your name correct in Starbucks?
No.
Medyo ano yung mga...
Oh my God, no. Like, they would call me like Chichay, Tisay, or Jisai. And
Jisai?
then, yung iba nga Jisai. I'm just like, where did that come from? So sometimes I'm just like, just call me Sai.
Or may Starbucks name ka. Marie.
Or yeah.
So how do you guys know each other? How did you
Well,
guys meet?
Me and Chissai met during Kenji's prenup shoot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Kenji and Alex
Alex's
prenup shoot.
prenup.
Ah.
Yeah. So when we got there, they had to shoot, and they're like, "Okay, sige, introduce."
Mhm.
And then we didn't really get to talk as much in the beginning because she's a photographer. Then we only got to hang out at night.
At night, yeah, after
night
the
na.
shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's how me and Pat met Chisai. And then of course during the wedding also of Alex and Kenji,
Yeah.
she was there. So syempre inuman after.
Yeah.
Syempre tapos na
Okay.
siya.
Yeah.
Parang, oy, drink.
Wala, that's
drinks."
how we got close eh. Dahil sa alak talaga.
Yup, that's alak
Wonders
talaga.
of alcohol.
We were drunk out of our minds. So yeah.
Yeah, we ended so late.
So yun yung first meet and first hang.
Yeah,
Oh wait, the
first
shoot
meet.
was the different date.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was the prenup first and then the
Okay.
wedding.
I think that was like a month before or
I
2
think so,
months
or
before.
like
Okay.
2 months before.
How did you connect with Kenji and Alex?
Well, Alex is my batchmate and Zabel.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so when I saw na she got engaged, like I saw the posts and stuff, I messaged her. I was
Ah,
like,
okay.
like we never talked back in high school. So like I have a lot of those. So it's like
Don't worry, a lot of people like randomly message for business in Facebook.
Yeah.
Like, batchmate to to.
So
But
I
this
was-
is good.
It was like business opportunity.
Yeah.
But at the same time, in my head, I was like, hey, this is one way to get to know her. So I was like, hey, Alex, when I messaged her, I was like, I want to offer my services and stuff like that. So maybe if you're interested, you want to check out my rates and packages and my work. And then she replied, she was like, oh my God, I'm also nahiya to...
Oh,
To
okay.
reach out, buti na lang nag-reach out ka.
Okay,
And then, you know, the rest is history.
So don't be shy to reach out
Oh,
on
nga.
Facebook.
Yeah. I think now is the perfect time, lalo na sa age natin, to like, just reach out to people.
I think so.
Yeah, and connect
Open-minded
with
ka
them.
ba?
Oh, yeah. Except for those. Fuck those guys. It's like, tangin insurance pala to eh.
Paano kung open na yung line ni Chisay yun for her business? Parang,
So,
open-minded ka ba? Magpa-photoshoot.
That's so funny. Okay, so batchmates. And at that time, you were how many years into being a photographer?
Yeah.
When was her wedding? Was that?
I think that was 2022.
2020.
Yeah, it's 2022.
So that was before pandemic. I know.
It was
No.
we're pretty much
Yeah.
Pretty. After. When things loosened up. Pretty. Clip.
caught on cam.
No cuts.
No cuts yet. Well, I've been in the industry for 8 years now. So it's
So it's 2016.
no, I started 2016.
Yeah. 2016. And you graduated
2016. Medyo fresh out of college. Maybe like a month after I graduated, I joined my current.
You went to CSB?
Yeah, I went to CSB. I took up photography as well.
Is that how it started? Or may high school, grade school photo passion na rin ba?
Yeah.
Like family photographer ka ba? Alex, it's just take our picture. Like,
Bigyan mo yung cellphone ka,
yeah. Huwag galing nga mag-take. Go. Is that how it started? Or
Well, not really. I never really saw myself getting into photography. Actually, nobody did. Not even my dad. So, how it started was back in high school. I was so bored at home, and then my dad was like, well, I was really into the arts. If I would draw at home, like I would paint, read a book or whatever. So mga artsy stuff yung ginagawa ko. And then one day my dad was cleaning out, like cleaning the garage and stuff like that. And then he went to the bodega. He was like, "Oh my God, this is my film camera. Baka you wanna try it out again?" Because I remember back then, he would lend me his disposable cameras, and then we would go to Costco and have it developed there, and then he would wait for it, and then I'd be so excited waiting for the outcome and stuff like that. Then years after he found the cameras again, he was like, "Oh, baka you wanna play with it and stuff like that," and then he bought the DSLR. So what I did was I contacted some of my friends. I was like, "Hey, you wanna have a photo shoot? Let's play dress up and stuff like that."
Classic.
So that's what we did. We would go around the village, just shoot, each other sometimes. And then one day my friend was like, "Hey, Chissai, I'm having my debut. And can you take my photos?" And I was like, "Okay, I'll just do it for fun. For the heck of it." So I shot her pre-debut. And then she was so happy with the outcome.
this was still high school, right?
Yeah, this was high school.
Wow.
She was
Okay.
one batch lower sa akin. And then after that, she was like, "I love the photos. My mom loved the photos. Can you take photos of my debut?" And I was
Yeah.
like, "Okay, sige." So I started taking photos and stuff like that. So this was in college na, transition to college na.
okay.
After that, after the debut, the mom comes up to me and is like, "Chisai here." And I was like, "What's this?" She gave me an envelope. And then when I opened it, I was like, "Oh, fuck." Sabi
Damn,
ko.
cha-ching.
Damn! Sabi ko, really? And
Oh,
then-
so you didn't expect to be paid. You're just like,
No,
okay, my
no.
friend
I'll
asked
just do
me,
it.
game naman ako.
I just
Ah.
did it for fun.
Okay.
And then after that, when I was going through, like, I was counting
Yeah,
it and
yeah.
stuff like that. I was like,
Wow.
I mean, back then for me, 3,000 was like a big thing.
Yeah.
It was a
Yeah.
big thing for me.
Especially if you're not expecting it.
Yeah, I thought like, I'm rich.
Manlilibre ako tonight.
And then I went up to my dad because my dad waited for me outside. And he was like, "Pa," sabi ko, look, I got paid. And he was like, "Oh, solid." Sabi din ganun. And then I was like, I can make money out of this. And then that's how it started. I wanted to shoot debuts. And so,
Okay.
yun nga, I was in college. I took up photography. And then I wanted to shoot like fashion. Kasi nga, I like to do like yung mga dress-ups,
Yeah.
conceptual shoots and stuff like that. So yun.
Okay.
So
So more on portraits?
yeah, more on portraits. Yeah, there.
You
But
don't
that was
shoot-
just based from nothing, no? Like,
yeah.
you're just looking, it looks good.
Yeah,
Take this,
yeah.
take this, take this, like no background. Like, did you do some last minute cramming research? Like, ano ba yung,
Anong
before that first
mode?
debut? No.
Or-
No, actually,
Shoot lang ng shoot and...
I was very thankful for my dad because my dad was there with me because he knows how to use the camera. So he was like, I was like, Dad was like, what settings do I use? What do I do? And stuff like that. So siya yung parang,
Tech.
Papa, how do you do this? I just knew how to like make the person look good. He was like, oh, do this, do this, do this. It's better if you use this lens. So at the same time, parang may mini workshop kami ng dad
Okay,
ko back
okay.
then. He was teaching me stuff. So yeah, that's how it started.
He was into it.
Yeah.
Photography.
Yeah, like-
Is he a photographer? No.
No. Hobby lang talaga. Because he's the guy behind the camera usually pag mga family events.
Okay,
So siya yun.
He
okay.
likes capturing those moments.
Yeah.
Everybody has that
Yeah.
tito or no.
Yeah, that's my dad.
Siya na ba yung nag-selfie tayo lahat?
yeah. Ngayon, ganun siya. So, there.
Okay, so Benilde photography. Was it hard? Kasi itong debut parang like, okay, I'll try it. It worked out. Ito na yung like classes, learning the technical stuff.
It wasn't hard for me because I enjoyed
Okay.
everything. You know,
Yeah, perfect.
especially like meeting people. I think that's what I enjoyed the most. I mean, I'm an introvert. Like, people,
Really?
People don't believe that. But then
I
I guess
don't,
siguro
I don't.
pag vibe
Yeah, I
lang
don't
ako
also.
like, maybe pag vibe ako sa tao, like, I get really comfortable with
Yeah.
them. I become an extrovert. So, like, I had to step up because what I learned throughout, like, my college years, I would also intern that time. Like, I went to a publication once. I interned there. And then one of my bosses were like, okay, I think mahiyain kang tao.
Oh.
And then, like I get anxious talking to new people. So, he was like, we went to the mall. Sa town pa kami noon. I think that was for Southern Living, yung magazine. And then he was like, we have to interview them, and then we have to take photos of them. So, go up to that person, tell them that you're gonna interview them if they want to be interviewed or whatever. And
Oh,
then
you
take
do
their
the
photos.
interview as well?
Yeah.
Oh.
So,
Like random people in town?
yeah, random people in town. Like, we have
Oh,
a
okay.
certain-
Mahirap.
Oh.
So we like have a certain topic. It could be like fashion, food,
Yeah.
whatever, you know, stuff like that. So from there, I realized, oh no, like I just can't be behind the camera. Like I have to put myself out there because you have to make connections. You know, how are you gonna take a photo? How are you going to direct them if you don't know how to talk to them, right? So I think that's one thing I've learned. Like throughout
Okay.
the process, yeah.
You learned that through school or just from the internships and the shoots?
Well, more on like on field, yeah. So yeah, when
Through experience
yeah,
na
from
talaga.
like internships and stuff like that.
So now extrovert ka na?
Not really, I wouldn't say.
a way.
I have in a way.
I think so.
There are times.
There are times when I have to.
Well, after 8 years, you said 8 years na
Yeah.
as a professional photographer. Okay. So college was easy, fun.
It was.
You mentioned earlier right off the bat,
Yeah.
work. When did the weddings come in?
Well, after my internship, I was gonna graduate na like I think 2 weeks after that. So I left the publication, that company.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, I don't think this is for me, and I don't think they absorbed me. So I was like, shit, what am I gonna do? So I was so lost, and then it came to a point that, oh my god, I have to look for a different job.
Yeah.
Cause like, sorry, like here in the Philippines, you know how it is when it comes to the
Yeah.
art scene. It's very competitive. You know? Especially like publications, it's very saturated the market.
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't have the right connections for this. I don't think I'm good. Yung mga ganon, it was all in my head. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna look for a different job. So what I did was, I applied for PAL. So sabi
Uy.
ng mom ko, why won't you try it lang?
As
You
in
know?
like,
become an FA.
Oh, not photography.
No,
Plot twist.
I did that too.
Okay. I
did that too.
So I submitted everything and whatever, and then I was ready for an interview. Bigla na lang, my friend messaged me. She was like, she was my blockmate. She was like, Chissai, my boss needs another girl photographer. Why won't you try it
Yeah,
out.
try it
Sabi
out.
niya ganun. And I was like, okay, well, what's the company? And then she was like, oh, it's for Patty Photography. So I searched it. And I was like, weddings? I was like, I don't want to do weddings.
Wow.
That's like last, yeah, that was really last on my list. Like, I really wanted
That's a funny quote.
I really wanted to, I really wanted to do editorial or like products or stuff like that. But weddings was like, that's not, it's not in the plan.
Why?
I don't
Like,
know.
why-
Like, I just don't see myself like.
Well, back
shooting.
then.
Back then. I didn't see myself shooting like, ay, puro cheesy.
Yeah,
lovey-dovey,
okay,
all that
okay.
banana. I was like, damn, no.
That's so funny.
Tapos bigla she was like, no, just try it out. And I was like, okay, fine. Sabi ko
Okay,
ganon. Like,
okay.
if it's the only way for me to shoot again, baka mamaya mahanap ko ulit. Like, I get
Yeah,
inspired or
yeah.
something. So, it was the same day of my interview.
Okay.
Yung pal, and yung sa, yung...
It's like a
dun
movie.
yeah,
Yung timing medyo ano. Yeah,
Yeah, and I was
exactly.
like, alam mo yung meme na button when he's just like...
Yep. Exactly.
So I was like, okay, my dad was like... But then my dad was like, you know what, just go for it. Sabi niya ganon. Just try it out. Forget about it. Just don't tell your mom.
Sorry, mom. Sorry, mom.
Because my mom used to be an FA. I think that's the reason why she brought it up. Yeah, so yeah. So and then my dad was like, just go. So I asked two of my friends. I was like, come with me to my interview. Like, samahan niyo lang ako. So from Taft, we went all the way to San Juan. And then I was so nervous because I didn't know what to expect. Tapos naman, I sat there and then my boss came up. He was like, oh, hi, hello, ganyan. Then asked me about my background and stuff like that, interview. And then after that, I was like, shit, am I gonna get in? And then he was like, okay, you're in. Oh,
That
okay.
fast?
Yeah, that fast. Like, after talking and stuff like that. He said naman siguro kasi he loved my vibe daw. And I was like, okay, so I guess
It's
I'm
the
here for
vibe,
the
it's the
vibes.
What did you do?
What was his question to you? If you remember still.
Yun nga, like what's my plan? Like 10 years from now. From that back then, he was like, what's your plan? Like, how do you see yourself? Like, what do you like shooting and stuff like that. So I was very honest with him.
Yeah.
Like, I even told him about the whole backstory, how I started. And like, you know, I kind of got lost. I want to find my niche. Maybe here I'll find something. Because my boss shoots weddings, right? But he started out with magazines. So I took that as an advantage because I wanted to do editorial, I wanted to do magazine. So I was like, maybe he can teach me some of his, you know, his stuff. And then the first wedding I attended, I was so overwhelmed. He was like, you don't have to shoot, just observe.
Okay.
So I thought it was like the same as going to a studio shoot or something like that. He was like, wear this, okay, don't wear jeans and stuff like that. I was like, okay, fine, dress up. And then I go in and it was so overwhelming. It's like you go inside the room and everything just like morphs like that. And I was like, what the fuck is happening? And then you could see that everyone was doing their own thing. They knew what they were doing. Yeah. They had their own like stuff to do. May mga designated areas and stuff. And then I was like, where do I go? Shit, what do I do? And then like there are people asking me stuff, and I was like, I'm just new here.
I don't know much yet.
I don't
I
know
think that's the
anything.
normal first job feels naman yun, but it's just in a scarier setting, I guess.
Yeah, because it's real shit.
Yeah.
Yung laugh dun is parang after the interview, punta ka.
Ganon. He was
Punta ka
like, just
dun.
get in, just you know, learn the ropes and stuff like that, observe. And then I was trying to shadow him because he was like, oh, shadow, because we have like certain photographers. We have the main photographer, we have the second photographer who shoots for the groom, and then we have the third photographer who shoots with the main photographer. So she shoots like the rings, the details, candidates, whatever, and stuff like that. So he was like, shadow the third person. So she was like, you have to do this, and then grab it, information overload. When you hold this ring. She was like, hold this ring. I don't want to hold this ring. It's so expensive. I was like, don't lose it. That's the first thing she told me. You never lose that. You just hold it. So the whole time, imagine mo, naka-squat ako. I was just like, and then sabi niya,
Gollum
she's
vibes.
like, galaw ka. Sabi niya, you can breathe. And I was like, I'm so scared. And then the whole time he was saying, it's complete. Ganun pa ako. But yeah, it was overwhelming, but at the same time, it was so fun. For some reason, I loved the stress. Like how, how everything was moving, people like shouting here and there, people talking here and there, yung multitasking and stuff like that. And then I was like, damn, this is like the inside of my brain. Like everything is just like I'm just wired like that. Like I'm thinking of a lot of things. And then I don't know, parang it felt like alam mo yung SpongeBob. Parang like in your, like ang daming SpongeBob sa loob. It felt like that in real life. And I was like, okay, I think I can do this because I can multitask. I can talk to people, I can shoot and do that at the same time. So yun, after that I said, okay, I think I want to go to the next wedding. And then he was like, okay, sige, sama ka lang sa akin. I'll make priority. Just basta game ka lang or whatever. So it wasn't all rainbows and butterflies because back then we had like this like side story. We had like a financial problem. So my dad had to sell the camera. So I didn't have a camera. So I was I told my boss, I was like, I don't think I can continue because I don't have gears. And then he was like, how much do you really want this? And I was like, I really want to shoot. Like I really want to be a photographer. And then he was like, okay. And then what about like transportation and stuff like that? Won't it be hard for you because you're down south and everything's up here, like up north? And I was like, okay, whatever. Sige, I'll try to do like a system. Sabi kong ganon. Sige, I'll give you pocket money every month since I'm an intern. So I interned for like I think almost 6 months. So sa 6 months na yon, he would give me pocket money. So kailangan ko pagkasya yung pocket money na yon. Sabi
for
ko,
all the trips?
Yeah, for all the trips.
shoots?
So how do I get there na makakasya ko siya lahat? Like what I would do is from my village, I take a trike.
Yeah.
And then trike, I would take a bus back going to TAF, mag-LRT ako, LRT1, LRT2, take a taxi and then go to the studio and then go wherever. And then I end at night. And then what my dad would do is he would pick me up. So he was like, hindi ka ba napapagod? Because I would always do that. Basta pag may shoot, sige, go, laban. Just for me to learn, and whatever. Tapos yung pocket money na yun, I'd save it for whatever. Like, I have to eat and stuff like that, yung mga extra. So dun ko na nalaman na parang, shit, I really do want this. Like, I really do want to.
I was about to say, she really wanted it. Like, damn.
Going through like multiple logistics.
Yeah.
Like bus.
Like, I mean, I could take a bus from Alabang straight up, like EDSA and stuff like that. But I was like, with my gear? The gear that my boss lent me? I don't think so. Baka mamaya. Nakaganon ako the whole time. So, yeah, it was really hard. And then I guess he saw how determined I was and how loyal I was with him. And then after that, I told him, hey, parang no one's shooting your debut department. Maybe you can teach me how to shoot debuts, and then I can maybe shoot like in the future. Like, and then he was like, you know what? Okay, let's do that. Because back then, it's not because like people don't get him for debuts. It's just that he prioritizes the wedding more. So nagbabangga yung schedule. And then he was like, sige, ikaw din sa debut department. And then he honed me, and then he made me a partner. So he was like, okay, you'll be the first female lead of this of the team. Okay. So then I got in, and then the rest is history.
You started with debuts.
Yeah.
Well, so you mentioned that, si Pat would tell you, you wanted to shoot debuts, right? Teach me. How do you teach someone to shoot debuts or weddings? Like, what's the difference?
Well, actually, it's kind of the same thing. Ang difference there's no groom. Yun lang naman siya.
True.
Wala lang naman groom.
Yeah.
And I'm dealing with young girls, and I think that's the reason why I wanted to shoot debuts, is because I think just because I'm a girl and I get to connect with them more, and I think they feel more comfortable if there's a girl photographer. Sometimes kasi it's intimidating if there's a guy shooting. Like, I mean, if there's a guy shooting me, I get intimidated. Well, back then.
Well, younger, very good. I get it.
But how do you teach someone to shoot a debut?
I think it's more of the flow.
The flow.
Yeah, the flow of everything. Syempre pag sa wedding, mas madami nangyayari. I mean, sa debut naman din, but you only have like one subject.
Yeah.
Diba?
Her.
Yeah, you just
and
have
the 18
her.
roses.
Yeah. It's basically easier to shoot a debut, and then after that, party na.
Yeah.
So,
and I guess smaller scale.
Yeah.
Some weddings can be crazy, I can imagine.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yun.
Fuck. So you were hired as an intern pala muna. And then those first few weddings, you didn't even have a camera at hand. You're just really observing.
I was just observing, but I was shooting. Like he would give me like yung camera. He would give me like stuff to do. Okay. Make sure na you shoot this. Get this right. Basta if you don't get this right, wala ka na. He would joke around. He would joke around like that. And I was like, okay, I have to get this right. So you're always on your toes when you're shooting weddings because a lot of things are happening. Like you always have to be mindful of everything. So you become very preening. Like if you hear something, you're just like okay.
May sinabi yun.
May sinabi siya. Okay, you're about to cry. Oh shit. Okay, I gotta take that. So
you really have to know when they're gonna feel it, na?
Yeah. I think throughout the years, yun nga, like the flow, maaral mo din siya eh. You'll get used to it. Even like yung body language ng tao, inaaral namin yun eh. We just don't shoot, because some people think that we go in there, we shoot, that's it.
Yeah.
But then people don't know that inaaral namin yung body language. When for example, you're in the church, and then nagva-vows, you look at the people, so you observe the people. And then, after that, okay, may sinabi siya, nakakaiyak. Yung movement pa lang ng tao, parang bago pa lang siyang, like, he puts his hands up. Okay, nakafocus na ako sa tao na to. I think this is a crier. So I was thinking, ganun ko na focus on this guy. Si mommy, ayan na yung
the money shots.
Ganun na siya. So, diba?
After you're classified, like crier.
So, yeah.
Shit, okay. So is this your partner now?
Yes.
Pat
yes.
D?
Pat
D.
D. Yeah.
Okay.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Being a partner. Para siyang law firm, eh.
Oo nga.
I was about to ask, what is it called? Like, is it a production company?
It's called
group of photographers?
Pat D Photography.
Okay.
So under his team, we're called Team Pat D.
Okay.
So yeah.
So this is a group of photographers who does shoots.
Yes.
Okay.
And then you become partner. Well, I'm sure he decides.
Yeah.
Are there qualifications for him for you to be able to? How many partners are you guys right now?
So right now we're 5.
Oh.
Yeah, we're 5 partners. I'm the only girl. And then we have this one guy solely just for tinghons, like Chinese engagements. And he's really good at speaking Chinese, so we're just like, okay, you take that.
Get it.
You take that
That's
partner
yours,
because
buddy.
I can't speak Chinese. So yeah.
Galing. So how many years into it before you got the invite or offer?
To be
After
partner?
6 months.
Oh,
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah. After 6 months.
Wow.
Sorry. After 6 months, he absorbed me. And then like I think like a year after that.
Oh, pretty much
when-
almost like 2 years.
Yeah, mga ganun.
Good
Year
vibes.
and a half.
Good vibes.
No,
Congrats on your
for the
vibes.
good vibes.
Ayoko na maging FA. I'm a partner.
Because as a fresh graduate, do you have a portfolio to kind of present? Because diba usually,
Yeah.
meron na ba nun?
I did, but
Yeah.
it felt like it was so shitty. Like, yung portfolio ko is like, I don't know. I don't think I work like yung layout and stuff like that. Hindi ko inayos. I was just like, okay, this is what I shot.
Yeah.
But then back in college kasi, what I loved doing was I collaborated with a lot of artists. Like, let's say, I made a team. Like, I would get this makeup artist, this stylist, and another photographer, videographer, and then let's do a shoot.
Okay.
Instead of like, gone are the party days. Sure, may party side, but then we're like, we would do shoots together, and then yun na din yung pang portfolio namin. I was thinking ahead back then. Okay, once I graduate, I have to make sure I have a really good portfolio. So I have something to show and give. And yun nga, I love doing it. It was one way of meeting people, connecting with them and stuff.
Were they couple shots?
No,
Portraits? No. Wala.
Like we would get, for example, like we would message models on Instagram.
Okay.
Like lalo na yung mga micro-influencers and stuff like that. Or we would check out, like my friend knew this modeling agency. She was like, oh, I have a friend who models, and then yung mga friends niya baka gusto din mag-shoot. Because they need it for their portfolio as well. They need more photos, right?
True.
So it's like helping each other out.
Yeah,
so we
yeah.
made like this small community. And then from time to time, we would shoot events, like yung mga party events and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Do you mainly
yun.
shoot portraits lang, like you in your you time, or when you go on trips, you shoot landscape?
Sometimes
or
I do.
other types of stuff?
Yeah, I do. Like, if I don't do weddings and then I get like an inquiry saying like, oh, can you shoot like my products and stuff like that, I would, like birthday parties. Yeah.
Oh, until now.
It's a birthday mo.
Drinking at home. Let's go.
Pero alak lang.
Shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So weddings is the main.
Yeah.
Now,
It
do you still
is.
get to do other things aside from? I mean, other type of shoots now. 'Cause
Right
you said medyo
now-
hectic na yung schedule of the
Right
photographers.
now,
Like,
no. As much as possible, I really want to. I've been planning also with my friends, but there's just really no time yet because it's either you're just really so tired, you just want to rest,
Yeah.
you know. So we're trying to look for a week that we're all
Yeah.
libre. Kasi syempre, they're also busy. Like,
Yeah.
yung iba may 9 to 5.
It's
yung
hard
iba,
to get the schedule,
diba, They
yeah.
have shoots too. So it's really hard to get everyone together.
so how's the grind like for you now? The past
The grind is
Yeah, the
6
grind.
months. Yeah.
grind.
The past 9 months.
9 months. 9 months.
September na.
Yeah.
For example, this year, how's it been?
I mean, it's been fun because I've been going in and out of the country.
Okay.
So,
Pakita ang passport. Daming stamps niyan.
I mean, I think that's one of the perks of my job. Like, we get to go to places that I've never thought that I'd go to.
Okay.
Yeah, so...
You have a number one?
Number one. Like
Like the best spot you've shot
Well,
and got to explore because of your job?
Your top 3 this year.
Or
That
top-
this
you've been,
year,
yeah, that you've been
probably... well, did I go to... Well, I love Japan. I love shooting in Japan. That's like one of my
Yeah.
favorites in Asia. Next to it would probably be like Palawan and Nido. Like beaches and stuff like that. And then other parts of the Philippines, basically. So yeah, and I still have to go to different places here. Like that's when I realized how beautiful the Philippines is.
Fuck, I can
Yeah.
imagine. Yeah.
It's so nice. Like, it's just so hard to take in everything, especially everything's just so fast paced right now. So I'm just like, oh my god, I just want to look at the volcano. Like, it's like, damn, Mayon is so nice. And then after that, okay, let's go.
Few seconds lang of appreciation.
Yeah,
Tapos, okay, sige,
yeah.
Oh,
okay na,
shit.
okay
So
na.
you don't extend your stay like
Sometimes
a day or
we do.
two for... Yeah.
Sometimes.
Okay.
If as long as like we don't have shoots, we make it a point that we
Yeah.
get to extend or like look for another couple that we can shoot abroad.
So usually, how does that work? Like wait. Well, we got you out of town fee. So you guys also out of town fee to other countries, and they pay for everything
Yes, they do.
for everyone.
Mahal talaga ikasal, guys.
I'm sure he knows. I'm sure
I know. Pero worth it.
Worth it.
Better
It's
worth
a
it.
once
Yeah,
in a
shout out to
lifetime
Pat.
thing.
Shout out to Pat. I love you. I love you, baby.
Sabay kabig eh.
Sure, also it's expensive, but
Yeah.
it's worth it.
It's a once in a lifetime.
So it's not the baduy cheesy shit anymore that a college Chissai thought. Wala na.
Oo nga, yeah.
When did that disappear na parang
yeah.
naiyak ka ba during a shoot? Or like, how did it change?
Actually, yeah. Well, like, I mean, it's so cliche, but then sometimes when I would listen to some of the vows, you'd be like, damn, this guy really loves this girl, or like, this girl really loves this guy. Parang, may mahalan talaga. Like, grabe.
Yeah,
Like,
for sure.
you'd feel it.
Yeah.
Or like, sometimes yung mga father-daughter dances, the mother and son dance,
Yeah,
and stuff
yeah.
like that. Or like, just seeing everybody there that you love supporting you. Like, seeing it from like a third person perspective. I was like, damn, grabe yung love nila for that and support for that couple. So
Yeah, that's what my cousin told me. Like after the day after his wedding, like he didn't get to sleep. He's just high on the love from everyone, not just the wife, not just the parents. Like
everyone.
I didn't realize this much people loved you. Parang ganon. Like
Yeah.
What?
like every morning, that morning it was out of town. His hotel. He hugged everyone he saw. Oh, good morning. Because like usually that high and with love shit. So yeah,
I think
get what you're
it's true,
saying.
yung wedding high.
Yeah.
People get that a lot. Like they're just so happy and stuff like that. It's like I would get messages from clients sometimes saying like they're just very thankful for us. Well, thank you for capturing everything. We love the photos. Like we weren't there just to shoot their photos. I mean, we got to know them. I mean, I think
Yeah.
that's what I love about shooting as well. Like I get to know my couples. I get close
Yeah.
to some of them, and then we become friends. You know.
That's good.
Diba? Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Actually,
That's
that's why
why
we're
we're
here
friends.
today.
That's why we're here today. Yeah,
That's a very good example.
So yeah.
How about when you shoot? Because when you look at your feed, pa-roast natin kay Chat.
I know, I stalked you a bit. I was like,
Pa-roast
damn.
natin yung Chat GPT, diba?
Yeah.
But yeah, when you look at your feed, diba? Like you deal with, of course, normal people like us, and then there are some people like celebrities and everything. How's that like? Like, are you like intimidated? Parang, uy, may shoot tayo kay Ding Dong Dantes or something.
I like the sample si Ding Dong.
Yung unang pasok sa isip ko.
Yeah.
Parang, how does it feel?
I
Or what can you say about it?
Maybe first, it feels really good because like the trust is there. I think doon ako nape-pressure because the trust is really big for us, you know. Like there are a lot of shooters out there, photographers out there, and they got us to do it because they know our work and then they know how like our services and stuff like that. So yeah, I just get pressured from the trust. But then at the end of the day, like as long like when we show them everything
Yeah.
and then they're happy, we're all good.
Delivered.
We're all good. Yeah. But then like
friends.
shooting like normal people and celebrities, for me it's just the same. 'Cause
Okay.
I would always get that question. Parang like, oh, they're celebrities eh. Kaya
Yeah.
magaling na gumalaw. Yes, magaling sila mag-post. But then, you know, they're just like us. You know, when I talk to them, they're very chill. You know, like how we talk right now, ganito din.
Okay.
So, yun, it's really, it's not that much big of a difference. It's just, you know, people know that they're celebrities and they just know how to pose and move.
Yeah.
So,
Magaling
yeah.
sila mag-project.
Yeah. But
How
the-
does that go if, so for example, a celebrity or actually anyone gets you? How does it start? What's their brief like? Do they say a location and then you go from there, or everything starts from you guys?
You know what? When I was starting out, my boss Pat didn't tell me that we're shooting a celebrity. So I just got in the car, and then the next thing I know, I was shooting the celebrity. And I was like, oh shit, we're shooting this guy. And then sabi ko, bakit parang mas extra? Like, ang gulo ng lahat. Like, gulo in a good way. Like, everything's like, oh shit, back. Everything has to be fast, everything. I guess that's that's the difference sa celebrity. Like, they
Time.
want time talaga. Like, everything has to be fast. Well, with normal people naman din. Pero kasi like, with celebrities, since sanay na sila in front of the camera moving, parang,
It's faster.
Yeah, it's faster. So you
yeah.
always have to think 10 steps ahead. Like, if you're shooting this, kailangan dapat alam mo na kung anong next post, next location, and stuff like that. Because you have to be efficient, you have to be fast. Lalo na you're chasing after light and stuff.
Oh, yeah,
So like
fuck.
if you're the subject, like you have to think like or in a way parang artista ako today. You have to feel it. As I mean like me,
Yeah.
that's my mindset parang may picture ako today. Kailangan galing ako na. Para tapos na eh.
Yeah,
Diba?
exactly.
But I'm sure a lot of people get shy. May celebrities ba na shy?
So
Parang,
far
ay.
naman parang wala. Because they know eh. Like, you know, they pay for your time as well.
Yeah.
So, time is very important for us. So, dun kami nahihirapan minsan. We're very time constrained when we're shooting weddings. So, we make it a point that, you know, everything, we maximize everything.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Damn. You ever shed a tear during a shoot? Or like during a wedding?
Yeah, I did. Like,
Yeah.
yun nga, like yung vows. I was like, nakaganon ako. I was like, fuck, I should be taking this. But then it is just so good. Like, sometimes you just don't want to take it because you just want to feel the moment, but then you can't. Because
Yeah.
you're
It's your job.
paid. Yeah, it's your job. It's your job. Especially proposals.
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
grabe, the waterworks, it's different.
Wait, proposals, are you hidden? Like,
Yeah,
tago ba
like
to?
sometimes I'm hidden,
Oh,
sometimes they just come out
damn.
of nowhere, and then I'm there. When
Oh, I didn't know you do
yeah.
proposals. Okay.
Yeah,
Shit,
yeah.
okay.
When I was
That's
shooting
fun.
my friend's proposal, grabe nanginginig yung camera ko. So I had to check. I was like, shit, okay ba yung shot? So I was like, okay naman kasi puro, luha na yung mata ko eh. It's like water na. And I was like, I can't see but I'm just taking it. So yeah.
Grabe yun.
Okay.
Shooting a friend's proposal, no? Shooting my own proposal was, well, video lang yun.
Pero galing though, you were able to like set it up and then,
Yeah.
like, you know.
But she kind of had a feeling.
I'm sure they always do.
They always
Yeah,
do.
they always do.
Nandun na eh. Pero galing ah. Tatago ka.
Yeah.
Like, how do you hide? Like how far should you be?
It depends. It takes a lot of planning. So one of my memorable proposals was in Japan. I brought my brother along with me because I was like, okay, you're the extroverted guy, so you talk to the people, I do the shooting. So, and then he was like, Sai, let's make a plan. Sabi niya ganun, like let's put a story. And I was like, I just want to shoot. No. And then he was like, okay, fine. Para it's good. Like it's like that's also good content. And then para kita naman natin, we're putting effort into it, right? So he was like, I'm gonna pretend I'm an Australian tourist here. So I was with the groomer. Like,
I'm an Australian fatwa.
Hello, man. He was down on that. He was like that. So how it went was we were in the park and then so syempre the groom was like, you think this is gonna work? And I was like, my brother was just trust me. He was like, just trust me.
Naging bossy brother.
And I was like, yeah, just trust him. I'm just gonna take the photo. So he was planning and getting. So what he did was, he was on the bridge, and then yung couple they come to the bridge, right? And then he goes like with an Australian accent. I'm not gonna do it.
Wala pa ka. Do it.
I'll just show you a video. It's so funny. And then he was like, can you take my picture? And then the girl goes like, I'll take your photo. But then it's supposed to be the guy taking the photo. So he was like, oh shit. He was like, no, I want him to do it. And then she was so hurt. Yeah. She was so hurt. She was
Sexist motherfucker.
Yun nga daw, sobrang sexist. And then he was in his head, he was
Sexist
like,
Australian.
Sexist. And then he was like, okay, where do I take your photo? Just stand right there. And I was like, oh shit, that's not the spot. And then I was like, signaling, move it. And then he was like, no, right there. And then he was like, okay. Tapos yung girl, she was saying, parang demanding yung tours. Papa-picture na. Sabi niya ganun. And I was like, oh shit. Dami ng tao papunta. So we were like, oh shit, we have to double time. And then he took nagpa-picture siya. And then after that, he was like, oh, I'll take your photo now. Okay, go. And then he was like, smile. And then after that, he was like, he proposed. And then she was just so shocked. What the fuck? What the fuck? And then
After getting fist
I come
bends.
out with a cap and all that shit. And I was like that. I was shooting and everything. And then she was like, what's happening? Yeah. And then, so everything went well and stuff like that. And then she was telling us, oh my God, I got so scared because there was this girl taking my photo and stuff like that. I thought, is she going to sell her photos? And then there's this guy who has this weird Australian accent and he's Chinese. Yeah, he looks so Chinese. So yeah, and then you would hear like the Japanese people at the back. Yeah.
Let's listen.
So yeah.
Damn, a proposal shoot feels like a mission pala.
It is actually. Yeah,
I want to be your brother.
Yeah.
I want to try it out. Parang sige, ako magdidistract.
Yeah.
I got this, sis. I got this.
It was really fun, and we had this tracking app. It's called Life.
Tracking app?
Life 360. So you would see where, like, I made a video of that, like the whole process and stuff, and then you would see like, oh, okay, I was telling my brother, they're near, they're walking. Okay, let's position. So I hide under the bushes and stuff like that, and then he's just there looking at his fate map, like being an Australian.
Sobrang disguising eh.
Big map. And I was like, come on, man. Sabi ko, gonna act normal. I am acting normal. So, yeah.
Effort eh. Siya pa nag-isip ng story. Ako yung tourist.
Australia, yeah, that details.
Yeah. So after that, we went drinking and stuff like that. We got to know each other. And then the rest of history, we were drunk as fuck. I was vomiting in the train. So, yeah.
Damn.
In Japan. It was really fun. So my trips are usually fun.
Do you have a lot of drunken nights abroad after a shoot?
I do.
Fuck, really? Damn,
Actually,
party girl.
so-
Really?
Actually, saya, yeah. Especially if you get close to the couple and then they'd be like, drink with us. I'm still working. It's only 5 p.m. for me. Sabi ko ganun, I can't drink yet. Baka mamaya gusto mo blurred lahat ng shots mo. I was like, sige. Pero later, bigyan kita ng shots. And then when you see them coming at you with the tequila, and I'm like,
Oh, shit.
okay, let's go. I ready
Can't say no.
myself for this. But yeah, it's fun.
Fuck. Okay. So, when Jello told me that we're gonna interview you, so I stalked Instagram and stuff. I actually had a hard time. Like, can you send me a picture of Chisai? Because it's all like couples. I don't know which one she is here. But, okay, this is her. And that's a lot of cool shoots. I saw like cool locations, big stars. What's the hardest shoot that you guys, Team Pat D, has done? The most challenging, or
for me,
or a nightmare, but I'm sure it ended up well. But like,
It
process was.
It wasn't a nightmare. It was just hard for me because I don't do underwater shoots.
Underwater?
Yeah. So we shot this couple. We went to Palawan, and then my Pat was like, "Okay, we're doing an underwater shoot." I was like, "What?" I was like, "I'm blind. I can't see shit
like,
underwater."
are they scuba divers? Like, I don't know.
Yeah. Because that's the funny thing. Like the couple's a scuba diver. Like. Pat's a scuba diver. They're water babies, and there's me in the boat, like on the boat, and I'm just like that. And he was like, "Chisai, I need you here right now." Water?
So what kasi saw niyo yung talon ka? Like, yes, boss!
So I go,
you jumped?
but then I was like, oh, shit, kailangan ko magpabibo dito kasi binayaran ako eh. So I get in the water, I jump in with my glasses on. I didn't have contacts. Kasi if you wear contacts underwater, that's not good.
Yeah.
Right? So it's either you're gonna get infected and shit like that. So he was like, Chisai, the clouds. I was like, the clouds, what's happening to the clouds?
Wait. Where's the groom? Where's the bride? Where's the photographer? Are
They were so
is
like
there a boat?
you know the limestones, right? In Palawan.
Palawan, okay.
So ang ganda kasi dun ng
Yeah.
background. So first we shot them there.
Okay.
And then nung nakita namin yung clouds, because it was about to rain, and that doesn't look good sa photos. Kasi underwater looks
Yeah, it's
good,
gonna-
diba? Pag
yeah.
yung light,
Yeah.
Okay. It's
gonna be dark.
nakatutok. So we had to move quickly. But then the waves were like...
It was pretty
we
crazy.
We were just like that. And then I didn't have a salbabida. And I was like, just remember, you can swim. And then he was like, hold this. And I was like,
Oh my God.
right? Just you gotta hold me. And I was like, I'm holding everything. Tapos nakaganon ako kasi equipment yung hawak ko eh. And then he had his equipment.
Are they wrapped
Yeah.
or waterproof
Medyo
versions of?
waterproof naman. Yung iba nakabag and stuff like that. But then, syempre,
Imagine.
if I
Like
let go
BTS
of
ba kayo? I
that,
want to see this
dude,
video. Like,
sayang
damn.
talaga kung may BTS doon, I swallowed so much water. Alat. And then, syempre, boss ko yun eh. What he says, I have to do it. If he says jump, I have to jump, right? So I was there, and then he was like, find a way to hold me down. And I was like, wait.
So you're pushing him?
No, so I was holding everything, right?
Okay.
Hindi siya pwede mabasa eh.
Yeah.
So I put my foot up.
In the water?
Yeah, like you were floating, and then I go like this, like I go like that, and then put my feet on his shoulders. Push me down! You have to hold me down because you were shouting na papanic na.
Let's go,
and I was
Corn.
like, ganun ako. And then he was like, what the fuck is this? He was like, and I was like, I'm so sorry, I had no choice. Sabi ko ganun sa
I didn't
kanya.
learn this in Ben Hill.
I wasn't equipped for this.
I wasn't trained.
I wasn't trained for this. But then we got the shots and stuff like that,
Okay.
even the underwater shots and stuff.
I want to see the photo
Oh.
tuloy.
And then, well, I'll show you guys the photos in private.
Okay.
Medyo, ano kasi, basta, may
Yeah, alright,
backstory.
alright.
You'll get it later. Go back.
Interesting.
Yeah. But it was one for the books.
I'm sure.
That was really
So
fun.
they were also in the water?
Yeah, like sumisit
May
talaga.
underwater
Sumisit
daw
talaga.
eh.
Underwater,
As in
yeah.
like parang free dive?
Ano
Yeah.
yun? Oh, what the-
Yeah,
are they
freediving.
making out underwater or like holding hands?
hold me.
Were they in suits or no?
No, like he was just wearing ano ba yun, the shorts.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the girl
It's
was
like
wearing
I was imagining like a wedding dress
Underwater
type
na creative.
No, we didn't
It's like
do
parang
that.
hirap
yeah.
na. Damn.
We didn't do that. We wanted to make it as chill as possible.
Okay.
Like very
Okay.
them. So yun. They're gym buffs as well. So
Okay.
yeah.
So photos were
yeah.
good.
It was really good. Like I
all
mean,
worth it in the end.
it was all worth it. Then my boss was just like in the boat. Look at the photos, it's so nice. And then I was just like,
Maganda po. Ang sakit ng abs ko.
everything. And then you have the what do you call them? The ones that bite you
Yung
there.
nick-nick or
Nick-nick,
something.
yeah. And I
Oh.
was like, everything's so itchy. I want to cry. And he was like, here's a beer, okay?
I'm good.
I'm good.
How do you practice for that? Like, do you do a pool or like I
no,
mean
there's
wala,
no
like,
practice. Like whatever happens, you just go for it. I mean, that's what
Okay.
I learned also throughout my years of experience. That's what my boss taught me to. Whatever situation you're in, you have to find a way to make everything look good,
But
to
this
make
is-
everything work.
So imagine if there's a shoot na, tara, tatalon tayo sa aeroplano. Okay. Di ako prepared, pero I have, sabi ng boss ko sabi ni Pat, talon.
So talon daw eh, okay. So yeah.
yeah, medyo next level yun eh. Like, cause there's no lighting. Was the camera the same or my special?
Like it had casing.
Casing,
Like,
okay.
we had different
Okay,
kinds
okay,
of
okay.
cameras. We had a
Okay.
GoPro. We had our DSLRs also prepared. And stuff.
Who's that? He was just shooting everything?
Yeah. Magaling
God,
talaga
can I
si Pat.
imagine?
Like,
Yeah, because like me, GoPro.
Did he have a
No,
a
he
snorkel or a
didn't.
tank? So go
he
up.
like go up, down, like nakaganon lang siya. And then he was like, when they get up, shoot it What? Okay.
And then you're shooting
yeah,
also?
and I'm shooting. So imagine my feet on his shoulders, pushing him down. And I'm
then
like,
you're
pak,
like-
pak, pak. So I had to wait for it. And then
Definition of
syempre yung rain was
multitasking.
there eh, di ba? And I was like, hirap yun. So yeah.
Shit.
Damn, that's hard.
And then you can't really instruct the bride and groom to like do certain things, right? Right? Like,
I mean, we
just
would
take
plan it naman.
Okay.
And then, like, for example, okay, you dive together, and then just do your thing under
Yeah.
there. Make sure that you show your face of it. You just have to be
Yeah.
aware. And then
Kaya
we just
na bahala
keep
to
taking
take a
and
shot.
taking and taking
Yeah.
until we get, like, the shot that we want. So, yeah.
Galing.
I think plus points then, kasi yun nga, they're divers. And then, at the same time, they're very game for whatever we, like, tell them to do. So, yeah.
Do you have a ballpark of how many weddings you've done?
I have no idea. Like, throughout the years,
Yeah.
definitely more than like 500 weddings. I'm sure.
Damn.
365 days in a year. 50, sige, every weekend, 52 weeks.
I
siguro
need a
mga-
calculator. Parang-
Do the math. Kaya ako photographer dyan, eh. Papamath ko pa ako dito, eh.
So, in your head, in the back of your head, when you do the shoots or plan the shoots, do you take note like what your wedding shoot is gonna look like?
Like my
Yeah, like
when you get
yours.
married.
Shit, yeah.
Because you have everything in mind. Like I'm sure there's a lot of different types of styles, places na maganda.
Yeah.
Like, do you have yours decided like finally?
want it
Or
here.
wala pa?
You have?
I actually have.
Oh, really?
Like,
Go.
I've been to so much weddings. I can be like, okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm not gonna do this. I want it to be chill as much as possible.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like very organic, very candid. You know, there's some posy photos and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it came to a point that, oh shit, I just want an elopement. Like yung kaming dalawa lang ng group, whoever it will be.
Yeah.
And then you have a photographer and a videographer. So, yeah. I'm still debating if I want like a big wedding. Kasi feeling ko ako parang I don't want the traditional wedding. I really just want to party with everyone.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
just want to have fun.
Why? Because of the stress or the
naman.
chaos or kuripot ka ba? Or like, what's that? I mean, it's all valid. No?
Yeah,
Like,
it is. That's true. No, I mean, you know, I don't get to bring everyone together.
Okay.
Diba? Like I said from the start, it feels different when you have everyone that you love there. You know,
Yeah.
you get to talk to them, you get to catch up with them. Families from different countries, friends from different countries go there just for you. You know, I just want everyone to have a good time.
Yeah.
That's basically it. And just, you know, get wasted. Just party.
I'm noting down that that's a very important part of your life.
That's very important.
It is.
Alcohol
It
and
is.
getting wasted.
That's one of the things that people will remember. Food, and
Yeah.
alcohol, you know. So, yeah.
So, since you have that in mind, do you have any like photographer specific na parang or si Pat ba?
Siyempre, si Pat.
think automatic.
Slash Ninong. Sabi ko, slash Ninong.
So photographer na kayo. Ninong ka pa. Not
Parang
bad.
in my head, sometimes like when I'm at a wedding, okay, gagawin kong ninong to. Or like if I'm in a big wedding, I'm like, oh shit, parang saya gawin ninong sila Sia or or
For sure.
Good.
So make them remember you.
Hey uncle, ganun. Joke lang. But yeah.
Damn.
have you spent time on the other side of the camera?
Someone shooting you.
Yeah, I do. Like, pag friends.
Yeah.
I get like messages sometimes like, oh, can we shoot you and stuff like that, and I'm like, oh shit.
Does it feel weird? Feel awkward? Because like usually, like
Yeah.
I'm always that person there. So ngayon
Yeah.
dito, like
And
if they're telling you
I get
advice,
bothered.
parang di naman yun yung tamang like.
Hindi
No naman.
No naman. I'm very nice naman when
Okay,
it comes
okay,
to that.
okay,
Because
okay.
like, you know, if someone's shooting me, whatever your style is, I mean, I trust you.
Uh-huh,
You know,
okay.
so go lang, whatever. Don't feel pressured. Ganun lang ako sa kanila. But then, yeah, when you're in front of the camera, I'm just like, oh shit, what do I say? Or like, especially interviews. Like,
You
I
do
get-
interviews?
Yeah, like sometimes like when people would interview me, because I had a few interviews and then I did a few workshops this year too, like for Canon. I mean, the guy who was handling me, he was like, just relax. And I was like, that's so easy for you to say because you're talking in front of so much people.
Just relax.
And then you're talking in front of photographers, hobbyists,
Yeah.
professionals. So like the pressure is,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
I actually saw that. Where did you do that? That's a workshop
Yeah.
by Canon. Where do you do it?
We did one in Trinoma. So the
Nasa
stage,
mall pa.
yeah. Like, so everyone could hear you. And I was like,
relax.
bakit
Yung
tayo
mga from the
nasa
second
mall?
floor, parang
Yung mga tumatambay lang sa taas.
Oh. And then sometimes you would hear people say, oy, gagawin na. And I was like,
Di ako makafocus.
so yeah, sometimes I would just black out and I was like, yeah, guys, I love photography. This is my passion.
How long
So,
did you do
yeah.
that for? Like an hour?
Maybe like each speaker, I think, was given 30 minutes to talk.
Okay.
So yeah,
that's hard in front of a
it is.
So you
more
could-
than 10 people pa lang, but
Oh,
I
yeah,
can't
yeah.
really do
Na,
it.
you know, they're
I-
focused
Yeah.
and then you have other people na nakikichismis lang sa baba. Anong nangyayari?
I know. Especially professionals, when you're in front of people who have been in the
Yeah.
industry
Yeah.
longer than you know. So I think I get more stressed when the question and answer comes in. So I'm just like, fuck. I'm
A question for
photographer.
Chisai?
Yeah, exactly. I'm just like, oh.
It's a two-parter. Ang haba.
Shit, dalawa. Connected ba yung question niya dun sa first? Or random question ba yun?
Yeah. So every after question, I was like, I hope this is the last question. Oh my God.
So naka-fake smile ka dun, but like, shit.
Yeah, but deep inside, I'm like sweating. Like, I could feel it rolling at my back. Yung sweat ko. Just like, fuck.
But did it go well?
It did naman. Yeah. Yeah, I winged it, I guess.
You do it again?
I have one this September 28th.
No,
So,
tayo.
yeah.
Oy!
Kami sa podcast! Pasata!
You're gonna be like, shit.
Any questions po? Question po for... So, since you do like workshops, right? I'm sure right now in the industry, you're pretty well known for them.
Wait, I have a question and
Sige.
then
Go.
don't take it na... I don't overthink or that you're gonna be boastful about it, but are you guys like the top? Because I saw the feed, I was like, damn, these guys are like the top A-listers in the country, and then there's a whole lot more.
Preferred. din.
So are you like the go-to, the best group or company to tap if you want the...
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
one of yes.
Puta.
Humble.
Is it significant that, because you mentioned a few times earlier na you're the only girl partner, they were hiring a girl photographer. I don't know much about the industry, but konti lang ba yung girls? Is it the ratio
Yeah.
from males to females?
It actually is. It's actually it's dominated by guys actually. I thought coming into the wedding industry, like I'd be meeting more girls, but then I'm working more with guys. Especially like for example, videographers. Like I work more with guy videographers than girls. Like it's only a handful of women photographers and videographers that I've. Well, I don't usually work with photographers because syempre photo na kami.
Usually video.
Yeah, I usually work with video, and I only know a few girls who does video.
Was it
So,
like
yeah.
that also in Manila while studying? Like mostly guys.
Yeah, I
Going
think
with the
guys,
talaga.
there were more guys than girls. back
I didn't
then.
expect that actually, because there's no specific trait in photography that
Yeah.
would be, even in the arts in
Yeah,
general, diba?
yeah.
Painting, video, parang wala
Usually for
masyado.
web.
Yeah. Congrats.
Thank you.
Girl power.
Yeah,
Girl
girl-
power.
Beyonce's proud.
It was hard though, because like being dominated by guys in the industry, you're just like, how do you move? Or even
Yeah.
like, syempre, like when I got in, everybody knew each other already, and it was hard for me to put myself in. You know, I mean, until now, like, I don't want to say that I'm not like top. It's my boss, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm still trying to build myself, still learning, still meeting people, you know, trying to hone my craft pa rin. So yeah.
Yeah. So like a while ago, like I said, you've been in the industry 8 years, right? What if there are people out there that like idol ko si Chisai, I want to be mentored also by you. Are you open? Do you do mentorships to other people also? Are you willing to take on a mentor?
Ah, yeah, of
A
course.
mentee, sorry, I don't know, mentor,
Actually, yeah.
mentee.
I mean, what I love doing too is like teaching people. I actually got an offer from one of the professors in CSB to
Whoa.
become a professor. It's just that I just don't have time for it right
Yeah.
now. Maybe if I have time for it, I'm willing to do it because I just want to teach
Oh
people.
shit, okay.
You know, so yeah.
What if you just said no? I don't want to teach kids.
Competition, agawin pa nila yung spot ko. Next time. But yeah.
So I think there would be more and more people interested now, given that Instagram's there,
Yeah.
social media, everyone has a camera.
Yes, yes.
So photos are pretty important, diba, to document your life, and also there's a lot of people to teach, and I'm sure a lot of them look up to the team, to your team, Team Pat
For
D.
sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
One of the top, eh.
Do you still take photos with your phone?
I do.
Ah, talaga?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, when I go on a trip, like a personal trip, I don't use a camera talaga. Like, I don't bring my DSLR because I don't want it to feel like work. So, like,
So
May
you're
muscle
sort-
memory type, like,
Yeah.
oh shit, fuck.
Biglang mapunta sa iba, iiyak na to.
he's a crier.
Iiyak na. Random. Iyak to.
Ay, muscle
Yeah.
memory, fuck.
I just
Shit, my
usually
bad.
just use my phone to take photos and just like, you know, internalize everything, just
Yeah,
absorb
yeah,
everything. Because like when I'm abroad, I don't get to enjoy it as much because like everything's so fast. I know I'm
I know,
there because
shit,
I
I
have
can
to work.
imagine, yeah.
So, yun.
So what's the longest work bender you've experienced? Not tuloy-tuloy, no
No work.
breaks in between.
Oh, usually bare months.
Mm-hmm.
So, lalo na pag December, like, I think we would have a wedding in Manila. Then the next thing I know, we're flying to Boracay. After Boracay, we're back to Tagaytay. After Tagaytay, we go to a different country. And then back again, habulin namin yung next flight to this, to that, and stuff. And damn, that was one of my first. Like, when I got in kasi, yung first December wedding ko, I didn't think. I was like, kaya ko naman lahat eh. Like, malakas loob ko. Di ako magkakasakit. And shit. After like yung 5 days na wedding yun, 5 days straight tuloy-tuloy kami, different venues, I got so sick. And I was like, fuck.
Oop, that was my phone. Sorry.
Puta naman, Jen.
I was like, nope, phone's on silent.
Sorry, that was Bixby. Okay, nagsalita. Our phones are listening.
Buti na lang si Siri, tahimik.
Hassle. Nabash pa yung Samsung.
Joke lang, joke lang.
Tinatrack.
But yeah. So,
December. Yeah.
December.
5 days straight of like...
Yeah, of just like shooting. Pero wala, a lot of people get married during the Burr months kasi ang daming tao umuwi from different countries. So, yeah.
How do you keep up? You're busy, and then apparently you drink most of the time after the wedding.
Especially-
So how do you keep up? That gets
We
gets
choose
to
our
the-
we choose our battles.
Okay,
Like,
okay,
that's
okay.
like no, we don't drink naman like every
Okay,
wedding. So
okay.
we vibe it naman kasi
Yeah.
syempre there's some couples that
Yeah.
you know like we shouldn't be drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, not unless they offer us, okay,
Yeah,
we're game
true.
as long as kaya naman namin and stuff like that. But yeah, a few years back, we kind of realized, like, lalo na before pandemic, like, kailangan natin ng work-life balance. Kasi whatever wedding comes in, sige, go lang kami ng go.
Yeah.
Like, accept lang kami. But wala, we need that, like, work-life balance. Especially, like, for your mental and physical health.
Of course.
Like, it took a toll on, like, my physical and mental health. So I was like, fuck, sabi ko, I'm always so anxious. Like, it came to a point that when I would sleep, I would dream about my work. Yeah, I'm like, oh,
Nightmare pictures.
like, especially the first time I worked in weddings, like, because I was my boss's assistant, so I have a bag with me. Like, I have all his lenses, and then, like, his others, like, his monopod and his reflector and stuff like that. So, like, in my dream, I was giving him the lenses. Like, where's my ganyan? Oh, shit, it's here. Oh, no, that's not it. So, yeah.
I was
So-
about to ask nga, like, of course, super busy as a photographer. What do you do, like, in your downtime?
Yeah, what's the balance?
Yeah.
The balance.
Where's that work-life balance?
Kunwari, you have 5 days, no shoots.
Yeah.
Chissai, okay.
What do you do?
Yeah.
As much as possible, I try to connect again with, like, or hang out with my friends or family. Because yun nga, I'm always away during the weekend, and people are
that's your
available
free time.
during the weekend. So I've missed out a lot, even like my parents' anniversary, my mom's birthday, my brothers, my dad's. Just because I have work, or like, when I see a gathering with my friends, diba? Parang, sobrang FOMO ako, but I can't because I have to do this, or like, I have to cancel
That's
last
hard.
minute,
Shit.
right? So, I mean, buta na lang, like, my friends are very understanding. They're just like, no, just go follow your dream, you can do it. And they're very supportive. So, I'm like, okay. Yeah. Or like, if I don't go out with them, I make sure to, take care of my health. So, I try to work out, try to eat healthy, because during work we don't get to eat as much. Even, I mean, food's
We
provided.
kind of forget, right?
But whatever
Yeah.
they serve you, that's pretty much what you eat,
like,
no?
Yeah. So sometimes wala na akong gana kumain at night, and then when we would all go home, sabay-sabay kami, fast food, because like, because
It's
it's
easy.
there, it's easier. So it's not healthy.
Yeah.
Or-
Tas tulog.
Yeah, tas tulog ka na, and then the next day gising ka 5 a.m. Wedding na naman. So parang the cycle was
Yeah.
it was really bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, or if I don't work out, something that's created to the arts or whatever, I would paint, just to get my stress out or whatever.
Well, you
yeah,
paint.
Yeah, or like read a book or something like that. Anything that's, for me, I make sure that I have me time, because I have to quiet down my head. Because, when you're at the wedding, everything's just so noisy. You're always on your toes and stuff. So I try to find like me time.
Of course, your social battery gets drained.
Yeah.
Si introvert daw kasi.
Gotta recover.
Sometimes I would like go to the bathroom, like when I'm shooting, when everything is just too much for me.
Yeah.
I would just be like,
Quiet,
I
breathe.
just have to breathe, like, I
Shit,
get
yeah, those moments are
I
like,
have those moments. Like, I get so anxious sometimes, because like, especially when we do SDEs or like same day edits, like.
Oh, I can't imagine the stress of an editor doing a same day edit.
Do you edit ba? No. Do you like have?
Yes,
Oy,
I
gawin
also
mo to.
edit. Yes. But I have an editor. So what he does is that lalatag niya yung like the storyline and stuff like that. He chooses the photos throughout the day, and then before he exports it, I have to check everything, and then I tell him, okay, let's change this, let's change that. I make sure to check everything first. Like, I'm very hands-on with my team, and I think I'm very thankful for my team, because like, for example, if it's my wedding, like, very supportive yung team ko. Like,
Yeah.
okay, Chisai, sige, you do that one. Kami na bahala. So
Okay.
I trust my team so much. Because like, what people don't know is that sometimes they would thank me, but every time they would thank me, I'd be like, just don't thank me.
Yeah.
Like, thank everyone in the team. Like, it's also because of them, I mean, I wouldn't be here without them too.
Yeah.
Everything wouldn't be possible. So yeah.
Shout out to Chissai Steve.
Chissai Steve.
Nice one. Chissai Steve, shout out. Claps for you.
So what's your drink of choice?
Beer.
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 Beer
San Miguel
talaga.
for the win.
Even if it's a chill night with friends, night out in the bar, club,
yeah,
beer
mas
talaga.
beer talaga. But if I want to get fucked up, usually just
Shots.
Yeah, shots na talaga.
Cocktails. Are you into
Yeah.
cocktails?
Oh yeah, I'm into cocktails too. I think after beer, cocktails.
What's your favorite?
I like anong tawag doon?
Negroni.
Either a mojito or fuck, I forgot what.
Amaretto sour.
Yun, amaretto sour.
Good call.
Galing ka. I read her mind. Oh, cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
Thank you.
So what caused you the most fucked up drunken story? Mukhang,
Like in a
I think
wedding?
their story or in general.
Wedding in
I
general.
feel like may
Sige,
mga
sige,
wedding.
sige.
Pili ka.
Sige,
Two
sige.
categories.
Let's do both. For a wedding, when I went to Bali, so it was such a busy day and it was so tiring because it was just so hot in Bali. And it was like we shot a celebrity wedding in Bali. So everything was just like so fast paced. And then it came to a point that I was so tired and stressed out for some weird reason. Or maybe it was just the heat, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then after that, my boss is like, sabi ko, tama na, I'm gonna drink na. Sabi ko gano'n. Yung mobile bar nila sa Manila Craft, they brought them in
Oh,
back.
to Bali.
Yeah, so
Grabe.
they went to Bali. And then, since friend ko naman, yung mobile bar owner, he was like, sige, Chissai, drinks ka lang. And then the next thing I knew, I was serving shots to everyone. And then I was serving shots, and then I was talking to people. Hello, extrovert me.
She's here.
And I was like, hello, extrovert me. And then my boss was like, yeah, that's mine.
Bata ko yan. Bata ko yan.
Sige, go lang. Mag-ano ka dyan. Pumi-R ka dyan. Ganyan. And then the next thing I knew, parang, alam mo yung when you're really drunk, when you blink, you're in a
Next
different
episode.
place. And then, like, after the whole, like, when I was giving everyone shots, because a lot of people got wasted. And then, next thing I know, I was in the elevator. And then next thing I knew, I was beside a fire. No. I was beside a fire extinguisher.
Yeah.
Parang ginagawa ko daw vape or something. Basta!
Sarap to.
Ganon. And then, I was like, di ba vape to? And then, I passed out for a while though sa floor, hugging my bag. But then, kasi the thing is with me, when I'm drunk, I'm more organized. So I was fixing my stuff and everything. Everything was complete. And stuff
Baliktad
like that. Baliktad. Sobrang baliktad. And then, next thing I knew, I was in the van. Hilong-hilo na ako. Papunta na kami sa villa. Our villa was like, I think, 20 minutes away. And then...
Kakahilo yun.
And then I was like, fuck, sabi kong gano'n. And then, next thing I knew, people were telling me na, we don't have electricity in our, like, I heard people murmuring, oh, shit. I was the only girl.
Yeah.
So they were like, looking at me like that. So I was at the very back, nakaganon ako. And then I would just see their heads and their shadows. So they were all just like,
Alam mong KO. Alam mong knockout pag yung kamay.
Naka-Egyptian pose.
Parang pwede mong drawingan ng patay.
and then they were like, hala, wala tayong electricity. Walang tayo ng electricity and water sa villa natin. And then...
Sucks, by the way.
Yeah.
Pauwi ka na like...
Tapos ang init-init pa the whole day, diba? And then, syempre, you want to take a bath, but you can't take a bath, right? And then what I did though was I jumped out of the car, panicking daw because there's no water and electricity. I was shouting.
Moving car?
Well, no.
Okay.
Let's stop. Sorry. Stop. So they were like, yep, that's Chisai right there. Okay. And then so I ran inside the house. I grabbed the lamp daw because I was panicking. There's no electricity. I was like, let's get a lamp because we need electricity. Ganon. And then I was lying down. And then I was everywhere. I was scrolling down. I have videos, so I'll just show it to you.
Yeah.
And then the next thing I knew, I woke up with an aching back because I was like, and then the sun was on my face. So I was like, oh shit.
You woke up outside?
Yeah, I woke up outside. But kumot ha. Bait ng mga kasama ko. At least kinumutan ako, di ba? So, kinumutan nila ako. My feet were like nakaganon. And then I was on a beanbag. And then I was like, fuck, it's so hot. And then when I woke up, everyone is still asleep.
Yeah.
So, ang saya-saya ng tulog nila lahat. Nakakumot sila.
May aircon.
May aircon. Apparently, okay na pala
Bago maligo sila, bago matulog.
Yun nga. And then I was like, wow, thank you guys. And then they're like, Chissai, don't you remember anything that happened last night? Dude, I was so hungover. To the point, we extended pa kasi like, I think a day or two. I had a hungover. I was so hungover and then I got sick. Like, I got slight fever pa. Ganun kalala. So I was like, fuck, sabi ko gano'n. Like, nakaganon ako and everyone was drinking pa the following
enjoy
day.
sila
Enjoy pa sila. Just like, shots pa. And I was like, I can't, I feel like I'm gonna vomit. Parang gano'n. Do you wanna see the temple? I don't wanna see it right now. Sa tingin mo, I wanna go to a temple right now. Sabi ko gano'n. That's just like chill or like eat and stuff like that. So yeah, that was fun. That was one for the books. And then maybe the other one, my second blackout, my whole entire life. I was with a couple in LU. And then I was like, sige, I'll bring na yung usual shooters ko para outing na din namin. So, apat kami. So, we went to LU. And then we were like, the plan was, so day one was an afternoon shoot. So, after nun, punta kami sa mga bars or like, check it out. Kasi first time mag-LU ng iba eh. And then sabi ko, okay, nag-text yung couple. Sabi daw nila, drinks daw muna tayo. Sige, makisama tayo. Sabi kong gano'n. Sige, so we go to the room and stuff like that. Oh, 8 o'clock na ngayon. Alis tayo after 1 hour. And then after that, yung bride, she brings out Jaeger. So I was like, oh, fuck Jaeger. It's not my poison. But hey, sabi ko, and then she goes like, oh no. Sabi niya gano'n, we don't have shot. We don't have chaser. And then we were like, where are we gonna buy? Everything's closed na. The place where we were staying, and I think we were in San Fernando. So there's no place.
By.
Yeah, anything close by.
Store.
Yeah, so she was like, okay lang yan. Inom lang tayo. Tapos bigla, naglabas siya ng cups and shit. So okay kami, inom kami ng inom. Dude, the next thing I knew, parang from 8 p.m., we went back to the room at 5 a.m.
What? Like you and the team and the couple?
Yeah. Like, well, they were in the room.
Yeah,
Kasi our room was, like, we were like 3
same.
floors or 2 floors up. But then, like, pinaliguan ako ng friend ko, dude. Ganun kalala. Nakapag-toothbrush pa ako. I passed out pa sa floor. And then, she was giving me a bath. She was like, nakaganon ako sa kanya. Like, I was lying down her booties. And I was like, Chissai, umayos ka.
Shout out to good friends.
That deserves an applause. Shout out.
Pinaliguan pa.
Naliguan niya ako. Nakapag-toothbrush pa ako.
Pinasandal pa sa
And
boobs.
then, syempre,
Malambot dito.
syempre, there's this one friend who had to document everything. So, siya yung
We have a friend like that.
Good morning.
smile ka lang dyan, ganyan. And then I was like, bakit mo ako pinaliguan? I'm not gonna sleep beside you. Na puro suka ka. And you roll down the elevator. Sabi niyang gano'n. And I was like, oh, shit. And then the following day, we still had the shoot. I was so hungover.
What? So you did the afternoon shoot?
And then we had another like morning to afternoon shoot pa nung time. Because we try to maximize everything, right? Because we were in LU. And then yung bride and they'd go down, hello everyone! Let's go! And I was like, fuck, sabi ko gano'n, the energy.
Didn't they get drunk? The couple?
Did. Basically, it's their poison eh. That's their favorite thing to drink. And I mean, I thought I loved to drink. They really, really love to drink. Like, ang wild. Especially yung bride. She was like, kahit anong alak lagyan mo, hindi siya nalalasing eh.
With her tone pa eh.
Oo.
Can you try the tone again?
She was like, hi everyone! I was like, fuck, sabi ko gano'n eh. So, yeah.
That's so hardworking hungover.
Yeah. I
Imagine
even
in the beach, in a shoot.
I mean, I've done it at the office, like going to work, hungover, meeting, trying to ask questions. Ang hirap. It's so hard.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I feel so bad na parang, tanga walang pumapasok
Like everything's just stagnant.
Yeah.
Like you're just like, oh yeah.
You're just cruising through life at the moment.
Yeah. Parang yun talaga yung live in the moment talaga.
Okay. I just need to get through lunch, tas tulog na to.
Yeah, exactly.
Grabe.
I mean, remember Alex's wedding? Everyone was so drunk there. I was so drunk. Dude, nakailan, like, hinahatak na ako ng team ko. Like, we have to go home. Remember, you still have a wedding tomorrow. So, sa BGC pa tayo bukas. And I was like, okay. Nakailan stops kami nun because I vomited so much times. And the next morning, I was so dead. I was shooting hungover then. And I was fuck.
Well, I'm sure it doesn't affect naman your quality as much.
No,
Diba?
it doesn't. It doesn't at all. I mean, when I'm there,
You're
sobrang
in the
A-game.
moment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sobrang A-game ako. So,
The
Power
headache,
through.
The headache goes
yeah.
away.
The headache
For a
goes
while.
away.
And then later, ang sakit na.
Yeah. Or like when someone's talking to me, like, naka-blank stare na lang ako sa kanyang ganun and like, my head's pounding eh. So parang may party sa loob ng head ko eh. So yeah.
So you always like that since college? Na-spark ba yun in the CSB environment? Or since high school?
No. Actually, I started, nagwalwal talaga ako college na. So yun, when I got a condo in Taft.
Oh,
Yeah, yung ano ko pa sa mom ko, was like, ma, palagi ako nalilate. Yung Skyway and stuff like that. Tapos naman bigla, she's like, sige na, mag-condo ka na. Grabe, little did I know, late pa rin ako pumapasok. Mas late ako pumapasok.
Or di ka na pumapasok.
Or di na ako pumapasok.
Yun lang yun
Sobrang
eh.
totoo. You know, sometimes I really think na parang, how did I survive college? Or like, how did I graduate? Kasi minsan talaga, I just don't go to class. I just pass plates and stuff. So, yeah.
Well, I think all of us went through that. Parang,
Yeah.
galing, no? Nakapasok tayo ng 7:30 in the morning.
That's so true. Yeah.
Right? Now, classes in college, they have a face-to-face class once a week.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I found out
know
from
how
our friend's sister. She just recently started college.
Okay.
Now, when you start college now in Taft, in your schedule, you have one face-to-face, as in school, for a whole day. Isa lang.
Really?
Isa lang. So now, she has decided to go to school more often just for interaction.
Yeah.
It's not to go to
Yeah.
a class, but it's really just for networking,
Because
getting to know
you
people.
need that. I
Yeah.
think that's what's important, like,
You
to
need
build
indirect
yourself.
learnings, like
Yeah.
kind of meeting people.
I mean, for me personally, college was a big help. But for me, it was more of the networking and the
Yeah.
connections that helped
Actually.
me out.
Yeah.
You know, meeting more people, working with them and vibing with them. So, yeah.
You get like college friends that are like, you're super close friends now.
Yeah.
And imagine if before we were like all Zoom. Baduy.
Sobrang bad.
Baduy.
Hated that.
Like, what? I'm glad we never experienced that.
Yes,
No?
I agree.
Yeah.
Now, even like yung mga grade school, they have online classes also. Wala lang, my office mate kasi as a kid knows
Oh,
how to
really?
navigate through a
Weird, no?
laptop
Yeah.
and log in.
Why
And then,
though? There's no more pandemic.
let's say like a while
Was
ago.
it cheaper? Because I didn't hear. It's not even cheaper.
There's
People told me
not
like mahal
naman
pa rin
cheaper.
eh.
Yeah, but I guess for today it was different because suspended classes. So instead of you not doing anything, do it online.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Because before the wala
Ngayon parang log in kayo.
Like, you have no choice right now.
Log in kayo sa
Kasi
Zoom.
walang pasok pero
Yeah.
online meron.
Oh,
Tapos,
shit. Bad trip nga yun.
Tapos required kayo mag-uniform.
Oh my God.
May
No way.
office mate son, naka-uniform siya.
Oh my God.
A while ago, he was like, we're at the office eh.
Yeah,
He was like, ano ay ginagawa ng anak ko? So he has a camera kasi.
Yeah.
So he checks him out. Naglalaro siya. Naglalaro to. Sabi, baka recess. So, okay, baka
Okay.
recess. Okay, so man. But they're on cam.
Yeah.
They're on a laptop.
Oo
and
nga
then,
pala.
naka-uniform. Lala.
Oh my God.
School is so different now.
Yeah,
Grabe.
it is.
Yeah.
Especially the whole iPad fiasco. Everyone's on their
Yeah.
like kids right now.
Wala
Like,
silang mga N1 notebook.
I can't imagine with AI nga.
tsaka
eh.
yung
Doing
1/4. Mga
1/4,
1/4. Yung hihingi ka sa tabi mo kasi
Crosswise,
wala ka.
lengthwise,
Oo.
shit.
Ma'am,
Oo nga.
crosswise or lengthwise?
Tapos may isang student na meron lahat.
Yeah. And then everyone
Tapos
tries to
all
get.
Tapos nang-gatekeep.
Gaganunin mo pa.
Nang-gatekeep pa minsan. Nakatingin na parang hihingi ka.
Oo, parang hihingi to eh. Sige na, sige na.
Yung mga matatalino prepared eh. 1/4. Tapos makita ang classmate nagpo-fold.
Yeah! Oh my God! Totoo yun. Oh my God! And then like, uy, hati tayo.
Hati
Sige,
tayo.
ito. Sige, malaki.
O, isang buo to apat tayo.
Laway cutter.
Okay, bata ka eh. Okay.
Oh, I was that person who would always get like
Same.
yung kulang palagi. Tapos bigla, may ballpen ka?
Pahiram na rin.
Pahiram na din ng ballpen.
So you said photography came in college. Introvert ka dati. Well, you said you still are. It seems like iba yung Chisay nung high school. Di pa nga Chisay. Ay no, Chisay ka naman.
Si Carissa yun. Si Carissa yun.
Yeah.
Grade school.
Grade 2 niya.
Yeah, what was
nalaman.
she like?
Wait lang, you were Isabel, as in, loyalty awardee ka ba?
No. First year high school.
Ako loyal.
Ako, loyalty ako. Sa stage.
Yeah.
Nung nag-graduate ako, binanggit yun. Pati nung college. Ay, hindi pala.
Back then, because I was from Mariamonte. And then I transferred to Learning Child and then
Wait
for
lang.
a year.
As in, Montessori inside Ayala?
Yeah, like Mariamonte.
Oh, my house is close by.
Oh,
As
okay,
in,
cool.
super. Wala lang. Uy, lapit lang.
Yeah, I think I was there for 2 years and then I transferred to Learning Child until grade 7 and then transferred to Zobel first year high school. So yeah. I mean, how was I back then?
Yeah,
I mean,
pre-photography. So parang it's not the Chisay everyone knows. So ano kaya?
Yeah,
yung-
what did they
Yeah.
think?
What was
na-
she into?
Yeah,
what
what was
was
she
she like?
into?
well, I was really quiet back. Well, no. Wait.
So ano ka pa rin?
Wait,
Introvert ba ako noon? Or...
Intro, extro, it's hard. It
Ambivert,
depends on.
I think
Ambi,
we're
yeah.
kind of both. Diba?
Yeah.
A lot of
Yeah.
people are both. Yeah.
Yeah, so I was really into arts and crafts. I think that's where I would usually like put all my time into. So people would usually see me drawing or like kung may art class and then they do their projects. Like, Chissai, draw mo naman to para sa akin. Sige na, please. Okay, sige. So ako naman, drawing naman ako. Tapos sige, pasa mo yan. Wala akong pakialam if you don't tell them.
Yeah.
Okay, gawa. So yeah, they would always, like that was grade school. I was kind of a floater. Like I would just hang out with whoever, you know, with different cliques and
Yeah,
stuff like that. I only had like a legit barkada when I was in 3rd year high school. So I kind of kept myself away from people. Well, I didn't really keep away myself. I just really liked my alone time back then. So I just wanted to do my own thing.
Yeah.
And I guess I just didn't jive as much with other people.
I guess
back
it's hard
then.
also coming in first year high school and then
Yeah.
people are usually
Yeah.
Yeah,
already
they all have
established,
groups,
diba?
yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Kilala na.
And I didn't know how to maneuver. Like, I was really anxious talking to people, or like, for example, if there was like a friend group that would go up to me and I was like, "Oh shit, what do I say?"
Oh, really? So it's just
Yeah.
not you approaching people. Like people did
Yeah.
approach you, pero you're
Yeah,
still shy.
I
and,
was
like,
just really shy. I was just very, self-aware.
Yeah.
So after that, nung 3rd year, I had that. I think that would be one of my best high school years because like the whole class was very close. And then I found my barkada. And then, ayun, tuloy-tuloy na. Until now, they're still my friends.
So they're your downtime friends. Pag walang
Yeah.
shoot sila yung okay.
Yeah, siya yung pinupuntahan
cool.
ko. And one of my barkadas there, she used to go to Learning Child. So I met her in grade 2.
Oh.
She transferred, I think about like when she was in grade 3 or 4. So I met her again in high school. She's an extrovert. Like, she was like always, it's either, I think she was like president, vice president in the class. Because in Learning Child, if you're a new student,
Sorry, Sergeant at arms lang ako.
Sergeant at arms. Manage the line.
Yun na yung or treasurer.
or yung mag-rate ka ng noisy sa board. Oh my God.
Yun lang yung mga trip. Sa atin ni teacher!
shit, I haven't thought of that in so long. Nagsusulat ng noisy. Jello.
Tapos parang tigas ka lang. Ano, mag-iingay ka pa?
Meron pang ang peacemaker eh. Nakakatawa. Like, you put all whatever. Like,
Sorry,
all
kaya ako natawa.
funny.
Sounds like Sergeant Rhymes lang ako.
So yeah, like nung grade school, if you're a new student, tatabi ka with like the most talkative person or like the most extroverted or like the officers. So para you get to get around. So because of her, like I got to meet people. So she introduced me to her friends and stuff like that. And then she left. So I was like, oh shit, now I'm alone. And then stuff. And then, and I saw her again. Then we became close. And right now, she, like, I shot her wedding. I was a bridesmaid at the same time.
How did you do
that? Was fun.
Same.
I have to make sure, like, I always tell my friends that I have to be the one to shoot your wedding or else. Nothing. Sabi ko ganun. They're like, okay, fine, Chissai, but how are you gonna do it? Because I want you to relax. And I was like, okay, don't worry. I have a system. I have a great team. Because I bring in another photographer. So I shoot their portraits and stuff like that. Pag, syempre, like, if I have to walk during ceremony, like, I have my... Ganun din ako.
POV!
Walking to the altar.
Okay, so if it's on the day, it's not you.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, but I still shoot them. Like, for example, their portraits. Their couple photos, their family portraits and stuff like that. But during ceremony, reception, like, I'm hands off na.
Yeah.
Like, yung team ko na. Because sometimes, I have this urge na, I have to shoot this.
Nangangati.
Oo, nangangati ako. Parang I have to shoot this eh. Yung isang team member ko, like, tinago niya yung camera ko. Nope, just sit there.
Yeah. But I can imagine yung core memory na yun, like wedding of your friend.
Yeah.
I took the photos. These are photos that look at forever.
Yeah, exactly.
It's up in your house,
Yeah.
diba?
So, yan.
You have a favorite photo of all time that you've taken?
Yeah, the number.
Number one. It could be a shoot.
So
It could be a personal one, actually.
personal.
Also.
That's so hard.
Parang ito yun. This is Chissai.
That's so hard.
Well, sige, you can think about it. Maybe in your downtime, parang, ponder upon it. Like, ano nga yung number?
Because like
shot ko?
as a photographer, do you print out and frame a few of stuff you've taken?
Pero puro ibang tao.
Puro ibang tao.
I mean,
Sa bahay mo.
Sa bahay.
Sino yan? Sino yan? Kamag-anak mo ba yan? Di, yun yung number one shoot.
ang random nga.
Oh my God. What I did was, there was this one time I was so bored. So I decided to print out one of the photos I took. Like personal shoot siya. It's not a wedding. I got one of my friends to model for me. And then I printed it on canvas. After that, what I did was I did embroidery on it. So yeah.
Wild.
Yeah.
Damn. Solid yun. That's kind of hard.
It seems hard. Oh, nga. It took me a while to imagine. Like,
in-embroider niya yun.
Yeah. It was fun. I mean, it took a while, but yeah, it was fun. I think because that was back in college, and then uso kasi yung I hung out with a lot of music production with yung mga music prod people. So gagawin nila, like what we would do is we would put up a gig like in someone's house, and then at the same time we would invite a few artists like bands, like solo artists, and some painters or photographers, and just to show off their work. We just made like a small community just to show off our works and stuff like that.
Yeah, wait. I do remember going to one with arts before.
And Chissai was there? Or?
No. I just remembered it lang. Parang it was like a band thing.
Music photo.
And then with art and then other stuff. Wala lang. I just remembered. Parang very similar. And maybe sila Chissai planned it before. Who knows, diba? Galing. You're talking about barkada kanina. Diba? Like all barkadas usually, not naman all, I don't know. But they have a barkada name.
Oh.
Ano yung name ng barkada nyo?
Damn. Alam mo, sobrang...
For sure, group name yan. Sa chat group.
Oh yeah, what's your what's your
Ano
Telegram?
Ano yung...
Say it.
Bakit? Sabihin mo.
They have
Excited na ako.
Minsan kasi diba, yung barkadas, like, we have sub-units.
They have subgroups.
Yeah, we have
Tawag
like
namin
Yeah,
subgroup.
subgroups.
Subgroups and stuff like that. Iba-iba, depende sa mga, like, vibe. I don't know, man. It's too embarrassing. I can't.
What's the main
I can't.
barkada name?
Oh, I don't know, man.
Excited ako din, ha?
I don't want to say. Next question.
So Chissai used her card.
Yeah, I think for this one, I'm gonna use my card.
Excited tuloy ako. Like,
Next time.
I wonder what it is. Is it
just-
dirty?
Yeah, it's kind
Is
of
it like
stupid. It's really stupid na parang I myself question it sometimes. Why the fuck do we call ourselves this? So yeah.
Pag sa wedding,
Team ganito.
Table 2, aka. That's funny.
kasi like in like our barkada weddings, they say,
Yeah.
pagapas. So it is our barkada name. But they say, when you hear pagapas, okay, tayo yun. Where do you take inspiration from, well, for your work? Like, diba, there are some artists, they get inspired through nature, whatnot. Yours is very different.
Yes.
Yours is portraits capturing moments. Where do you draw inspiration from?
I watch a lot of movies.
Ooh.
Especially like I would get a lot of pegs from movies. Or sometimes I don't know why, but then when I listen to like songs I like, I get really inspired. Parang for example, it's like I make a music video in my head.
I was about to ask.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like I make a music video in my head and I'm really, uy, solid to. Parang papagawa ko to sa couple ko next time.
Puro love songs and
Yeah.
love
No
and
naman.
romantic movies, but yung inspiration.
No naman.
Okay.
It's really random. Because
Okay.
sometimes I experiment. You know, some people kasi think na if you're shooting a wedding, there's like a template. There is a template.
Yeah.
You know, but then as much as possible, I try to put my own flair to the picture. If I have a couple that's like very artsy and game, I try to veer out from the norm. Like I want to make it different, you know. Kasi kaya naman nila eh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and bagay dun sa couple. So that's what I try to do. I make sure that I listen to like podcasts, read a book, you know, try to get my flow again and stuff like that. That's what I usually do.
Movies, like speaking of movies, you get inspiration from music and movies. What's your 3 favorite films? Top of mind.
That's so hard.
That's hard.
Actually, ako rin.
That's hard.
so
No, that's hard. Ako, my first
Genre,
One
go
of-
to.
One of sige, me, I can start.
Okay.
Like
Can't
I don't
choose.
think okay, fine.
There you go.
Interstellar is one.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
Memento also.
Hindi ko pa napapanood yan. You told me about it. I don't think
Years
it's in any
ago.
of the
I've told you
streaming.
about that
Oo nga,
years ago.
oo nga.
Years ago. And then for the love, I mean for that romantic vibe,
yeah.
I'd go well, the most recent one would be Past Lives.
Oh, Past Lives is
Past
yeah.
Lives.
Actually, Past Lives is really good. For me, I think number 1 would be Forrest Gump. I really loved Forrest Gump. For the rom-com, I know it's not rom-com, like love story, maybe The Notebook.
Okay.
Yeah. And the third, it's really hard because I really love fucked up movies. Like yung mga have you
The
guys
Human
watched?
Centipede, ganon.
And then I apply it to my shoots, no?
Pwede kang
Can you guys
do the
Put your lips in his...
Oh my God! I'm so inspired. Oh shit.
after watching mga murder films? Hear me out, guys.
Yeah, hear me out. I think this will look good. Oh shit. Then you're just gonna be like, art. Oh, shit. No, naman.
Yeah, what's a fucked up movie?
Like, you know, Vivarium or is that what you call it? Vivarium? Yeah.
I've
Or
heard of
like
that.
Swallow. I don't know. Like yung mga
Noted.
Di ko pa...
I know, I haven't.
Fucked up is fucked up dark or
Kinda dark.
absurd ideas?
Yeah,
Iba
yeah,
yung...
yeah. Like fucked up absurd or like Midsummer, yung mga ganun.
Dude, I love that.
Yung mga ganun na movies. And in that category.
So, I
So
like
yung mga
fucked up things,
ibang
pero di ko napapanood
Sundance.
yun.
Yeah.
Watch it.
Yeah, you should watch it.
Si Ari Aster.
Yung mga usual films that people don't watch or they find
Yeah.
disturbing, I don't know why, but I find it really nice. Like the storyline, or Us.
Yeah.
Yeah, yun yung mga ganun.
That's one of.
Yeah.
I watched that twice.
That was really
That was
nice.
so good.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's so
I like it also.
Like, I love
those
yung mga-
mind-bending
Yeah, yeah,
films.
Okay, so those three
Mind-bending.
are like that. Oh, I
Yeah.
loved Us. Isn't that one of my favorite movies?
Those three are like that, no?
No, the last three she
The
mentioned.
last- yeah, the
Vivarium, Swallow, and Midsommar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Midsommar, dude.
And
Start
Us,
with it.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Basta if I
And
say
what?
like mind-blowing, yung third ko na lang mind-blowing, and then there's a lot, it branches out. So yeah, I watch a lot of mind-blowing,
Okay.
like the plot twists.
I will
are-
go
Mga
back to that
psycho
clip.
thriller.
Yeah, they're psycho thrillers.
No, I like the wild ideas done well.
Yeah.
Like yun Us puta. So
Bro.
I watched it the next week
I
again.
mean,
like,
yung
damn.
psycho thriller genre.
Yeah,
Ooh,
yeah.
grabe. If you can really take it,
Yeah,
No?
exactly.
like, okay rin siya watching it alone eh. Parang,
Yeah.
I'm gonna test myself today.
Yeah, yeah.
Kaya ko ba to?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
yeah.
parang, saya.
I watched Midsummer by myself.
Same.
Like, I loved it.
Same. I loved
I don't
it.
know
Is it
why.
Scary
Like,
or
It's not scary.
it's not scary,
It's not
but it's
scary.
under horror.
Yeah.
For
Okay,
some reason, like
okay.
it's under horror. But I get why.
I actually
it's
just
under
realized
horror.
that it's not.
Yeah.
I thought because it was like a coming of age love story. Because the title was like that. Tas it's
Yeah.
Florence.
Yeah, Florence Pugh.
Yeah,
I
Florence
was like,
Pugh.
so okay, medyo love story.
Galing
Pero
niya,
no
though.
pala.
Pero galing niya.
Galing niya.
Galing
I
niya
heard,
doon,
yeah.
As in that
I mean,
movie.
if-
Woo!
Okay.
I got some
You're
weekend
going to get
plans.
if you're like, how do I explain this? Normal. If you're a normal person, you wouldn't get it. Like, why? Why is
Yeah.
it so weird? Like, I don't get it. But I'm just like, it's deeper than that.
It is.
Right?
It is.
Right? It's
It
deep,
is.
like the stuff that they take
Yeah.
and shit. Diba? You
Everything
get what I mean. You
everything
get what
that
I
they
mean.
do there, parang,
Makes
gets,
sense.
gets.
Makes sense. Why it's like that.
It's kind
Yeah.
of, yeah.
Yeah. Just
Watch
watch
it.
it. Exactly.
Just
Just
watch
watch
it.
it.
Let us know.
Likes ko na yun eh. I heard nga eh.
Oh, yun. Music. So, what type of music do you listen to?
Well, right now I listen to a lot of K-pop.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
na nga, K-pop siguro.
Yeah, I listen to a lot of K-pop, but it really depends on my vibe that day. Cause I listen to K-pop, Latin jazz, more on mga Spanish, ganon. I
Bossa
Latin
Nova.
jazz.
Bossa Nova,
Do you just
Latin.
search on Spotify or like you know artists or have your own playlist?
I have my own playlist,
Okay.
so my playlists are very curated.
Ooh, follow
Yeah.
natin.
They're very-
Public? Are they
they're-
public?
No,
Public
I
ba
just
yun?
private. I just private it. Like yung vibe, even like yung pag nagde-next yung song, it has to be like.
Ooh.
Like that, parang ganon. Like,
Grabe, ah.
I just lang. Like,
That's
just
hard.
for fun. Yeah,
But like,
yeah.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
until now, I've been fixing my playlists for like years, and it's still ongoing. So yeah, Latin jazz because my brother and I. Well, my brother's a music prod major, so he does bongos, and
Oh.
then I think that's the reason why like we bond a lot through that, and then he teaches me sometimes. So I'm just like, there.
So where do you play the playlists? In shoots? No. Road
in
trips.
Well, yeah, road trips or by myself.
by-
I always listen to music like every single day.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it just keeps my vibe up.
Okay.
Yeah.
It keeps me inspired. Especially like the reason why I love K-pop is because I watch their music videos and then I get ideas from their music videos. Like let's say I shoot a lot of portraits, right? So their beauty shots are really nice. Like how do they do this lighting? So I analyze it. Like, oh, maganda yung light dito. Bakit nandito siya? Ah, okay, there's a light here. Okay, gumamit siya ng ilan lights dito. Nagubo siya dito or something like that. Yung mga ganun. So I analyze it and then I try to apply it to my shoots. So, yeah.
Photographer's mind.
Yeah.
When you see shit like lighting.
They're like lighting.
Like,
Pangit na lighting dito.
Yeah. How do you try to keep it still realistic? Because thinking about shoots, lights, nice
Yeah.
camera, I don't know if there's a little bit of Photoshop in there to still make it real. So very curated and prepared
Yeah.
yung look even in a shoot, right? So sometimes when you see a magazine, you're like, puta, hindi naman totoo eh.
Yeah.
So how do you keep it like, especially for a non-celebrity who wants nice photos for their wedding? How do you keep it real? How do you get what you want from this couple and still make it look normal, I guess?
Well, kasi yung sa amin, as much as possible, we don't want to use Photoshop.
Yeah,
So,
of course.
Everything there, pinapansin namin yan. Like, we observe you as a person. Like, if we see something na, like, that little detail, papaayos na namin kagad. For example, may patch ka dito. So, paayos na natin sa makeup artist. I mean, that we just don't work as photographers. We work as a team. Like, everyone that's included in...
Yeah.
Like in the wedding, so you work with the makeup artists, the videographers, the coordinators, the stylists. Like you really have to be like in one, like in that one circle there. So you help each other out. So if your makeup artist is good, diba, it's going to make your life easier when you're shooting beauty shots, diba?
True.
Kung maayos naman yung paggagawa ng like kung yan ng gown niya and stuff like that, then I guess you won't have a problem with that. Like if we see something wrong, paayos lang namin. Like baka pwede paayos to and stuff like that. So what I do is before I shoot a couple, I mean for me prenups are very important. Like the pre-shoot before the wedding, so that we can get to know each other and then like you know the vibe of the person so that when you during the wedding you know what to expect and you're more confident, you know. So what I do is I prep them first. I tell them na, for example, like you're a couple and then like try not to overthink it, you know, just go along with it lang, and then from there I'm going to fix everything na. Ako na bahala doon. You know, fine tune everything and stuff like that. I direct them in a way because I have a lot of couples telling me na, I want to be candid, I want it organic and stuff like that. So they tell me their expectations. But what I do is I also have expectations for my couples. I think that some photographers, they should do that too. Na parang you should also set an expectation to your couples so that you can work together. It has to be the both of you talaga. It can't be just you. Hindi ka naman magician
True.
Diba? Because sometimes you have like titas
two-way
na.
street.
Yeah. May mga titas na parang, make sure dapat belo ako dyan Tita, wait lang.
Dito, bigyan mo naman ako ng belo, no?
So, yan. So, yeah, it's teamwork, basically. So when I direct them, you just have to be game. Just listen lang, you know, you have to let loose. I mean, it's easier said than done. But then, like what you said, pag nasa shoot ka, isipin mo na artista ka. You know, like, I'm here.
It's your
let's
moment.
do it. It's your moment. If you want more photos, just be game. Like, don't question everything too much. Because I have some, like, couples that would question everything, like, every movement. Because they're anxious. And it's their first time. So it's okay, you know. So I just try to ease them down, give them a few directions. Nagbumukha lang siya kasi they wanted candid, diba? Or for example, or just walk together, just talk to each other.
And just take whatever.
Yeah,
I
you
think
know?
I would do that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't feel comfortable in front of a camera.
Yeah.
It was kind of, well, based on my
You did a
experience,
shoot, so
parang,
okay.
you're not sure if you look good.
Oo nga eh.
Parang that's your fear. But then everything turned out great. Thanks to Chissai. Shout out. But one thing that Chissai also did, like imagine, some people pay for a stylist, right? We didn't have one. We just bought clothes, we just styled ourselves, and then what we did was like, Chissai, okay ba to?
Yeah.
She became the stylist in a way, diba? Because she's the photographer. She would know colors and whatnot. So it's a good suggestion.
Like
also.
what's bagay and stuff like that.
With the background, knowing everything's green. So at least you know that's good support also from photographer. I mean the makeup artist syempre will make you look good, whatever. But yeah, grabe, it's hard.
I'm sure.
As in, parang akala mo ang galing mo na. Tapos pag tinignan yung pictures, parang akala ko galing ko dun
But you guys did really well. Like, I'm really proud of you for like,
Thank
you know,
you,
just
thank you.
being
Thank
chill.
God.
Because I mean, honestly, you guys were one of the chillest people that I shot. Like, it makes my job easier, you know. If you're
Kasi we
just,
didn't want to hassle you also. Like, of course, we're friends, but of course, we're also working on something.
Yes.
So we want it to be easy. It was
Yeah.
raining pa that time. So it's like, shit.
Yeah.
I hope sun.
Nightmare for a shoot in ulan.
Yeah, it is.
Meron
it
pang
is
mga
for
moments
some.
siya na, uy, yung araw. It's the perfect time.
Yeah, parang just go for it. Because like, you know, I have some couples na if I just like, look at each other. How do we look at each other? Just look at each other, man.
It's that simple.
Just look at each other. Or like hug. this
How do
hug,
we hug?
do I smile, do you ganyan? You know, you just have to let go. Learn to like just let go and just be in the moment. Like I said, easier than done. But if you're in that situation, you just really have to. I mean, that's the reason why you got who you got, because you trust them with their work and stuff. So yeah.
Is there a dream shoot or idea that you haven't done? A bit on the outside of the box, crazy idea na hindi mo pa nagagawa. Like, I don't know.
Like one time you thought about it, like, after tong shoot na to. I think it will sell.
Yeah, I'm sure the ideas are there. I'm sure there's a long list.
Yeah.
Anong, like, if a client comes like, we're game to
suggest.
explore your crazy ideas. Go, what do we do?
Well, yeah, I mean, I have a lot of pegs. I keep a mood board and Pinterest and stuff like that we can try. As long as, like, time
Permits
it, you know. I check first if the couple is, like, parang game for it. Because hindi naman kasi lahat ng mga styles bagay sa tao eh. I mean, we have to admit it, right? Like, you want to be this, but then it's not you. We just want to bring out
the best.
in you guys. You know, who you guys are.
Yes,
Diba?
okay.
You know, but for me, like, a dream shoot would be, like, I want to shoot a couple who's just, like, very artsy and very game to do whatever, or like not those typical weddings, you know, because I saw one of my friends got married. I used to shoot for their brand, but then because we haven't talked to each other in a while, so ginawa niya, she just got like a few friends who just knew how to shoot, like they're photographers too, like they know how to shoot, and then she got married, I think in Palawan, and then there was like the after party was in a boat, and then she got married in the water and stuff like that. Ganda, sobrang ganda. Like, it was just so festive. Like, I wanna shoot, like, as much as possible, I wanna shoot something like real, you know, like, not because you saw this on a Pinterest board, or like just because my friend did it and stuff like that, you know, parang just very natural.
That's hard. I mean, a lot of people copy.
I mean, technically, weddings are templated
also.
kasi, diba?
Yeah.
So parang how do you do the thing that's new, fresh, hasn't been done before?
True,
Yeah.
that's hard.
Like, you really have to be open-minded about it. But then, I mean, no hate on the people who want to do it, you know?
of course.
Stuff like that's their wedding, right? And I still love shooting stuff like that. But yun nga, like, I just want something fresh. I'm looking for something different, something out of the box, like people that don't usually do.
So that idea is not there somewhere na parang, I know what it should be.
I think
I just have to find the perfect couple that fits.
I just need the perfect couple for it. Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Oh, sa mga couples out there. Are you the
Get
perfect
Chissai.
couple?
So yeah, I mean, I'm open to ideas.
Okay.
Diba? And then if they're open to ideas too, why not?
I have a question. You shot a lot of couples, prenups, weddings. Have you ever done a version na parang, wait, Chisai, gusto namin ng konting photos that's kind of in the sexier side, like a bedroom type of setup?
Oh yeah, we've done those.
Really?
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Like on these type of level or kind of semi-naked ba? Like,
Kinda,
sexy
yeah.
sexy
Like,
shoot?
sexy shoots. Like, what I do is with some of my
Hindi ko nakita
brides.
sa Instagram.
Malayo ka pa nun, malayo ka pa.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
How is that like? How does that like?
We usually have a boudoir session with the
Okay.
bride. So, you know, the reason why we also push for boudoirs is that you only get married once and your body will be different once you have a kid. So, you know, you want something that's for yourself, something to look back to.
To show your kids, oh, payat si mommy dati. Oh, alam mo.
Tinan mo yung boudoir shoot ni Mami.
And, you know, it's like a gift for their husbands, you know.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yung parang... I've seen this.
Oh, is it the one with with the Polaroid?
Yeah, parang sa wedding na parang inaabot lang sa group. Tapos parang, uy, hubad. Well, dun sa reel, But
Yeah,
I don't know what a boudoir.
Yeah, it's a boudoir. It's like a
what is
like
it?
skin shots, sexy look, more of the couple. We don't show it, not unless
Spell.
like boudoir.
Kasi di ko rin
B-O-U.
Basta may X doon, sure ako. Sure ako may X doon.
No, there's no X. There's no X.
I thought you were being sarcastic talaga ba? Kala mo may ex?
Akala ko may
Ay,
ex.
Kala ko nagjo-joke ka lang eh.
I don't know. I just thought, I don't know.
Maybe a silent H. Pero,
But yeah,
Okay.
it's more of like to celebrate their body and to make them feel more confident about themselves. You know, that's why I asked them if they want to do a few. First, like I start off with, let's do a few skin shots if you're open to it. You know, just me and my assistant who's a girl, so we're just 3 in the room, so they'll feel more comfortable, right? And then when it gets down, kita ko na, like I said, I study their body language. Oh, ito mukhang parang game to eh. And then parang, sige, baba pa natin. O, sige, tanggalin mo na yan. Sige, ganyan yan. O, gawin natin to. So, yung
photo
trust,
foreplay.
Okay,
Kinda, right? Put it out.
Yeah, in a way.
She likes it. She likes it.
Parang mas game pa siya.
Kabila naman.
At the same time, we hype the person. So
Yeah.
once she gets into her wedding gown, she feels more confident about herself, and you know, through the whole day. So when we show her the photos, like, oh my God, is that me? I can do that pala. So it feels nice.
Oh, that's
you know, like I kind of brought it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So to be able to do that.
That's good.
So yeah.
Walang X.
Walang X. No silent H.
Laring silent H. Galing.
Inisip ko, like, I had a feeling I'm sure she's done like a few shoots because it's couples, right?
Yeah.
And couples would have like, siguro at least for their personal bank.
Yeah, for their personal.
Like, this would be the best body you would have kasi you'd work hard pa for your wedding.
Yeah.
You'd try to be fit and stuff.
Like I had this couple nga, we shot in Cebu. Like they really worked out for that shoot. It was a 3-day shoot. I was so game because they were game to do anything. They rented out this Airbnb like 2 hours away from the city. And when I went there, I was like, oh my God, this is perfect. It felt like Tarzan and Jane.
Wow.
Ganun yung vibe. Like there was a street, there was a creek, tapos ang ganda ng mga rocks. So I was like, I made sure to, I also kasi parang tell them na, oh, what are you gonna wear? Show it to me first. Because they didn't hire a stylist. And then if I feel like na, no, parang feeling ko kaya mo to, buy this.
Oh.
Kung, I mean, if they have budget for it.
Yeah.
And then to the point na, wag ka na magdamit. Yung ganun.
Ganun sila
Kaya
ka-sexy.
mo, ganun sila ka-sexy. They really worked hard for it. So I was like, you know, you worked hard for it, might as well show it.
True.
Diba? So be proud of it. You know, let's bring it out. So my friend is a makeup artist, and then she was doing the makeup, and then she was like, okay, let's put some contour on those abs. Ganun, stuff like that. And then we were like, every time that she would post, I was like, oh my God, ganda talaga. Like goddess, ganun.
Damn.
So yeah, I had a few couples na game na para mag-topless lang sila,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
like, you know, but it's very tasteful. It's
Yeah.
not like, you know, those,
Yeah.
FHM.
Kung FHM ko.
wala akong sinabi, but okay.
Tarzan and Jane. Tarzan X.
Yeah. So we made it very
Yeah.
editorial, very fashion forward.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So what's the best feedback you've gotten? Like a quote by from a client, like the text the day after or feedback after a shoot. Like what's the most fulfilling message
Compliment.
from compliment?
Yeah, compliment or message.
Well, recently I've been getting comments like not just from the client but like from the guests as well, which it's very heartwarming. After I played the same day edit, the bride and groom stood up and then went up to me and hugged me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were so happy because they were very shy.
Yeah.
And then they weren't very confident about
Yeah.
themselves, but when they saw the photos, they were like, oh my God, you exceeded our expectations. Like, I never thought that I could look like that. You made me feel very special, like knowing that I'm not like an artista. So I was like, okay. So
Gets.
it felt really good. And then one of the guests were, she came up as well, and she was like, you know, your photos are so genuine. And when it's very, very organic. I loved it so much.
Yeah.
So I guess it stuck to me, and then I wanted to make it a thing. Like my photos are so genuine that I want to apply it to all my photos, because I think that's how it's supposed to be in a wedding, you know, to show that genuine side, especially for people who don't like showing emotion. It's usually the guys, some of the guys.
Yeah.
They're like, no, I'm not
Di
gonna
ako
cry.
iyak.
Di ako iyak. Di ako iyak.
Di ako sapot.
And then bigla-
Smile.
Di ako sapot, pare.
Bigla na lang iiyak sila tears. So when I saw the tears, ganda ng t-shirt, kapal ng tears niya. So ginawa ko talaga, sabi ko sa editor, crop mo yan. Pakita natin. 1.5 seconds, let's go. Babad natin. And then they were like, everyone was just like, oh my God. So, I mean, we get to show yung serious side nila, their funny side, their very sultry side, and then their very genuine and organic side. So I think once they see all of that, I feel really good about myself, So yeah.
I think that's a very important job. Like you're capturing, if not the biggest milestone event of a person, one of the weddings, like really big chapter of your life, and
And a
you're
lot of
capturing that.
milestones also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grabe yun. That's a picture you look at display in your house and
forever.
show everyone.
Yeah.
But it's very important, and I think nakuha niyo yun.
Yeah.
How to not just get a job, get a project, but like to really make it more meaningful for you as well. Sabi mo nga, like minsan yung vows, like it gets to you, and you don't know
Yeah.
this person really, right? You just met them like a
Yeah.
few weeks, months before, pero shit,
It's a connection.
It's love.
Yeah. You
It's all about love.
You can't explain love. Love.
But yeah.
I guess thank you for the time, Chissai.
Yeah. Thank you for inviting
all the way
me.
from QC. Maybe one, preferably not very photo connected, but
Okay.
like what's the one thing you've picked up the last how many years? 8
years.
8 years. Even actually as in your whole life that you can put out there to people, like life advice that they wanna.
One,
They can
you
take
know,
life motto
yeah,
or like
one learning that you kind of live
or
by.
like motivation that you
Yeah.
that you.
That is so hard.
I'm sure there are a lot of lessons we learn every day as 30-plus-year-olds. We have a lot of tips, pero like what's one or a few that you think would help younger people in life?
What's a motto? What's your
Moral
motto?
advice.
What's your life motto?
The character development that happened to me like through those 8 years, like it's been a hell of a ride. Like I've learned so much talking to people, listening to people, and just like learning how to back off when you need to and just like enjoy the moment. I guess it's more of like you just really have to enjoy the life that's given to you. Don't be afraid to learn. Like keep learning, stay humble. I think that's what it is. Like, You just really have to enjoy life. Like I've been to so much weddings. Like a lot of situations have happened, like families fighting, and then they would see the wedding, and then like, I mean, it's so cliche, it's so cheesy, but then like when you see that, when everyone is there with you, and then everybody loves you, to support you, it's so heartwarming. Like, ang sarap mabuhay.
Yeah.
Yup.
And then being able to capture that, it's such a treat for me because like, I want to apply that in my life. I want to have that as well. So I try to enjoy life as much as I can. Like, you'll never know when you're going to go. So might as well just go
Live
for
it.
it. Yeah, live it. Just go for it. Yun nga, parang YOLO ka lang.
Yeah.
But be mindful.
Balance.
True.
Yeah, like balance. Just
yeah.
try to find balance in life. So yeah.
So thanks for that, Chissai.
Thank you.
Thanks for going all this way to join our podcast.
From the north.
From the north. We really appreciate it. Everything we've talked about today, photography, life, off the drunken moments. Awesome stuff. We love it. Thank you so much.
Thank you
Thanks
for
for saying
inviting me, guys.
Yeah, cheers,
And
cheers,
nice
cheers.
to meet you.
I know.
Desert storms on, okay? Hold on, what's this over here? Okay. What y'all throwing around right now? Well, that's an M16, 22. Okay. Look at this.
All black drip with the off-whites. My shit good like it's so nice. Now I'm sipping gin cause I hate wine. And I got the juice but it ain't mine. Yeah, I ain't lying. She got me so high. Gotta be mine. Shoot the 3 line. Never miss, get it this from behind. Switch up on the beat, got the green